is at it. All right, let's see how that goes. Let's see if it goes live. Let me see. Refresh this. Good. Just going to take a minute. There we go. And we are, I believe. Yeah, we are live here, and good evening, everybody. It is the 18th of the hell month is it? Who knows? Yeah, I don't know why it always does that. Hello, Miguel.
May.
Put that on live.
That's May. Yeah, May.
Hi, Shamaz. Yeah, it's the month of May. Like, who in the hell knows anymore? It's a little chilly tonight. I wanted to give Dee the full effect of having the fireplace on tonight, so we got that going.
It's beautiful.
Gone here. I don't know. Every time I turn around, this stupid thing. Get that a little bigger there. I guess that's as much as we can make that. Every time I turn around, they're doing something different. Hello, Tammy. Nice to see you. Sweet Pineapple Fruit Loop. What's going on? Hello, Charles, Sandy, Lindenthal. I am with DeeDubs tonight. Hello, Peachy Pie. You will see him a lot on the channel here. I want to thank you for a fun chat last night. I had a really good time on there, as we always do. I don't think we've ever had a bad chat that I can ever think of. Good evening, Karina.
Think of any.
It's been good. You guys see today, the great Eddie Haskell died from Leave It to Beaver, leaving me in total shock and devastation today. And this is like Eddie Haskell, right? Right? And I said, Dee, do you know Eddie Haskell? He's like, no. But I kind of got an idea. Well, he was the guy that really developed the genre of the guy that would kiss parents' ass, and then on the street he'd be kind of a devil, you know? I mean, he'd be like getting the boys in all kinds of trouble and stuff like that. So just watching a launch by U.S. Space Force, thinking of how proud it could be. I am. Hello, Noreen. Good evening, Joey D. Nice to see you. Patsy Cline, the one and only. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Hi, Denise. Hello, cute kitty. Nice to see you tonight. Got DeeDub Travels in the chat.
Hello, everybody.
LAPD officer. Gee, Mrs. Cleaver, your sweatshirt sort of looks nice there. Yes, line screw one. Andrew, but you never would have seen Mrs. Cleaver in a sweatshirt. You never saw her in slacks. You only ever saw her in dresses. I think that's just the way that Ward liked it. There's Alan Gold. I have the direction for both your channels deleted. Woo, there we go. Terminated. Well, and Alan Gold can dream. Yeah, Mrs. Beavers, rest in peace. Yeah, Angus Kisses, nice to see you. Fish for life. Nice to see you tonight. Pepper, good to see you. A little chilly out there. You say the heater worked for about
half hour.
Sometimes it feels like working, and sometimes it's done. It's going to be tonight's probably going to be the last chilly night.
I'm not worried about it.
And I don't know. Yeah, it's not cold, but I wanted to give the effect of the fireplace in the background over there this evening. You can't really see it because I'm sitting here. Hello, Scottish. Hello, Mike Jordan. How are you? Sweet says, hi, Dee. How are you?
Hello.
You put up a video today. You had put it out to members, yes. Well, the one I saw this morning.
Okay.
And I thought that was very well put together.
Well, thank you.
With the musical selection and the shots you had of the sunset and then ending up in Las Vegas, looking at the screened off Fremont Street and things like that. I thought it was very well done video, very watchable, and put really nice music in that. I think really made it
a long time to do that.
Yeah, well, that's a half hour. I don't know what your resolution was when you were recording. Was it 720, 1080? Or?
1080.
Okay, so that's a big file that's got to be uploaded. It takes a long time.
That file was roughly 10 gigs, I think, altogether.
If I do a 4K video, 3 minutes long, it takes a half hour to upload that. So if I do something 10 minutes, it's going to take a long time. These are huge files. 4K is 4 times bigger than 1080, which is 16 times bigger than 720p. So these are really big things. Hey Dave, what was for dinner tonight? I had salad tonight, and I had a little bit of. I wanted to get some soup tonight. I had a little bit of ramen tonight. I wanted to change it up a little bit. Yeah, putting Chef D to work little by little. He's showing his skills here. Hello, Maggie.
Hey, my world.
Uh, hello. Yeah. He does a good job. He has his moments. Yeah, he can get to class when he when he wants to there. So it's chilly. We're just at the transitional. This is probably the final hurrah. I don't even think we've broken 80 degrees here this spring, which is highly unusual for us. Kevin Coda said, D, it's colder in Michigan, so enjoy today's heat wave here.
It was, it still was a shock going from Las Vegas to here with the weather because it was 100 degrees there.
It's when you're on one side of the Sierra Mountains, it's a totally different world than the other side. Hi, Cinnamon. Hi, Linda. Because the Sierras block a lot of the weather that comes off the Pacific. We're under an Alaskan influence here. Okay, that's why if we had been able to go over to the coast and look down on the ocean, it would have been 10 degrees cooler than where we were down at the bay part up there. It would have been windy and very cold. And that water's about 50 degrees year round. Okay, because it comes down
year round.
It comes down from the Aleutian Islands, and it's cold. Okay, that's why you have great white sharks. You have excellent deep sea fish, rock codfish, and things that are excellent eating there. But couldn't do that. Are we cold? No. I wanted to give Dee the effect of the fireplace. I'm going to move my.
I just love the fireplace.
My vintage 1960 something JBL speaker a little bit here, over there.
Oh, JBL's top of line.
Oh, they're worth a fortune, man. They were produced in LA in the early 60s. They're vintage gear. Glad you guys giving me a break from tear-jerking movies. Oh no, you're watching that Pocket Change. How are we? We need a breakfast stream. Well, he has the use of kitchen facilities. Whatever he wants to do here is fine. We have continue to have social distancing with Missy Jen, which is appropriate here, and it's working out good. Hello, Vicky. Moonrock Sharpie, how are you? So my tear jerking was when I got news that Eddie Haskell died today. I grew up with Leave It to Beaver, and it was at that time sitcoms were they weren't even sitcoms, but to have family life, and you couldn't imagine Leave It to Beaver without Eddie. He really made that show. He was outstanding. Hello, Q Allen. Nice to see you.
Vicky Victoria.
Yeah, Vicky Victoria. Hey, Megan. How are you? So good to see you. So Eddie Haskell gave me some of my greatest memories. I think he inspired a lot of kids to be smart Alex and stuff, as they called him at that time, he knew how to schmooze. Yeah, it was terrible news, wasn't it? I was busted up all day about it. I had to do his video. I love his character. He was really the first guy ever on a television show that was like a punky from teenager to God. He was only supposed to be on one episode. They shot like 293 episodes of Leave It to Beaver. He was only supposed to be on one. And he ended up being in 92 episodes because they just had to have. Yeah, he was like, man, hey, it's Eddie Haskell, and he was going to get him into trouble, Beav and Wally, and that's what made it so cool. But his stuff, when he interacted with Mrs. Cleaver, that was the best of the best. She'd have her pearls on. Gee, Mrs. Cleaver, don't you look lovely today? Something I can imagine you do walking into it. I swear it's the Eddie Haskell of YouTube.
Oh, Fish for Life? That would be great.
Yeah, get a Cali girl with a flower in her hair. Exactly. A kid that was what was on TV at lunch. I mean, I enjoyed it. He was the troublemaker, exactly. And he was really the first. Yeah, Fred Willard was pretty cool too. But Eddie Haskell was really the first kind of troublemaker on television, and that was the black and white here. Yeah, he was a suck up, which made it really funny. He'd be one way in front of adults, and then totally different. You know, he called, hey, what's up, Runt? You know, and all this, what's up, small fry, and all these kind of always getting under beeves. Yeah, you're looking so lovely today, Mrs. Cleaver. Gee, that's a lovely pie you baked, Mrs. Cleaver. Whoa, Eddie, would you like a piece? Gee, Mrs. Cleaver, I thought you'd never ask. He'd take like 3/4 of the pie and leave a quarter left for everybody else. The Queen of Corona. Yeah, so we're getting through it. The good news I shared with you guys this morning about a potential vaccine by Moderna Corporation, which had some pretty good results for a small sample of patients that had volunteered to get that vaccination. A lot of them developed antibodies to the cornholio, so that was a good thing. Hello, Coates 9100. How are you? He was the ass kisser. Yeah, sad news about Eddie. And Eddie Haskell was such a fixture. Everybody wanted to be like Eddie Haskell when I was growing up. He was a fixture in our lives. Jeez. Yeah, you were a little hard on the beaver. What's the make? It's Wet and Wild 911D. I think it's a Maybelline product. Yeah, Eddie had all of the angles. So it's, you know, we lose people, right? We lost Fred Willard, who was in quite a few shows and things. Yeah.
Haskell of the world.
We got our own YouTube, Eddie Haskell, right here. This guy can't keep his hands out of the pie, right? So, but how you doing, Nocturnal? Nice to see you. Yeah, the car video I put up last night, we all went running. Hey, Graceful.
Hey, Aaron.
We all went running. I had people say, it didn't look like it was an 80-mile-an-hour hit. Well, that's not the impact speed. It was, he hit the brakes for quite a while before he
long way.
long way. Hi, Aaron.
And that was also after they moved the vehicle, because it was blocking the entire street going this way. They had to move it. A whole bunch of people were like pushing and getting it out of the road so cars can go by.
Like, my goodness, what just another day in paradise. Hey, Chef, how are you doing today, sir? Good to see you. Always nice to have you on board. I'm sure Insane Chef remembers the Eddie Haskell days.
Megan Fox.
You could not have grown up in the 60s and 70s without knowing Leave It to Beaver. And I have a video on my Murphy channel that Ward Cleaver, who was played, I can't remember the character, Hugh Beaumont was his name, and I have a very popular video of him doing a sales training program for selling Ford cars in 1950. It's really wild.
It's a long time ago.
It is cold tonight, Janet Fields. What's up, Sparky? I don't think Dee shaves his sack. I'm not sure.
No, but I do manscape.
There you go.
I make sure it's trimmed properly, you know.
Go.
I'm free balling.
Don't tell him anymore. You're gonna get Sparky all excited out there. Okay, don't say another.
Charlotte, I'm glad I could
hey, Shannon.
Inspire you to do the 10-question challenge. That's awesome. I'll check that out when we're done.
Hey, Fire Chick, how are you tonight? If I missed anybody, we got the one and only Janet Fields in the chat tonight. Yeah, it is not warm here right now. Okay,
I'm a little chilly.
It's gonna be a cold night. It's gonna be a cold night. I'm just hoping it'll end. Don Knotts made the Andy Griffith show. Exactly. If you take away Don Knotts, would it be the same show? Of course it wouldn't be. Beaver, how's your dad doing, hon? I met Tony Dow in the early 70s. That's cool. I think it had to be a little tough playing Tony Dow. Hello, G. Hello, you Missy. How are you? What stars have I met living in California? Years ago, the first time I went down to LA, I was shopping at Ralph's Supermarket, which used to call itself Supermarket of the Stars, was their tagline, Supermarket to the Stars. And I was in Santa Monica, California at the Ralph's supermarket. I come around the corner, whoo, and who in the hell's standing there? Jane Fonda standing there pushing her cart through the store. I didn't say anything, you know, and I think that she was so. I kind of gave that look, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," you
Just
know.
be quiet.
No, no, no. She gave that look like, "Yeah, just say it." Okay, you know me, you know. She gave
Oh.
that look like, "Yeah." I must have looked up like, "Ooh," and she gave that look like, "Yeah, say it." You know me. And I just pushed past her, and her shoulders kind of went down, and she just kind of pushed the cart down. I don't want to be that person,
No, you
you know.
should have. You should have
I
been like,
know I
I'm a
should
YouTube
have. I
celebrity
should
and
have
I seen you
screamed.
on the movies.
I should have screamed in the aisle. You know, oh my God, it's Jane Fonda, and she'd be like, Shh, don't, okay, you know, don't jump for, you know, don't go crazy, crazy near. Hugh Beaumont was a minister in real life. Yes, he was. So. That was cool. That was my Jane Fonda moment. I met a lot of sports people over the years because I used to attend a lot of events. And in the old days, in the 50s, well, not the 60s and 70s, baseball players didn't earn that much. Football players didn't earn that much. A lot of them had to have off-season jobs. The great Boog Powell, who was a first baseman for the Baltimore Orioles, he would do charter fishing in Florida. In the he had a charter fishing business in the Keys, off the Florida Keys in wintertime. Brooks Robinson would sell insurance. Jim Palmer would sell high-end Mercedes Benz and things. So, but the point is, they were very approachable. So they would leave after the game, and you could just wait outside. And, you know, they would come out, get in their cars, sign an autograph, chat with you. Well, I told you, Johnny Unitas, who was one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, he really lit it up as a great quarterback. And he had a restaurant in Baltimore called Johnny Unitas' Golden Arm Restaurant. And my friend and I used to eat there almost every Friday night, get a steak at his place. He'd come over, sit at the table. He knew your name. He'd sit down with you while
Wow.
and stuff. So that was impressive. So as far as TV and movie people, I said Oprah Winfrey. She started in Baltimore, Maryland when I was there. Okay, and she was the weekend anchor person, and they hated her guts in Baltimore. Okay, she was, according to the reviewer, she was repulsive as a as an anchor woman, and she had a talk show Monday through Friday with a guy called Richard Sher. It was called People Were Talking, like a local morning 9 to 10 o'clock, like yuck yuck show. And one time, I don't know, my brother and I went over. Somebody said, "Hey, you want some tickets to go to see People Were Talking?" We went over there and sat in the audience, and only about 30 people, and watched Okra. They called her Okra Winfrey over there. Of course, then you know, somebody asked me, "What do you think of Oprah?" I said, "This chick's got no future in anything, man." And of course, then she went on to Chicago and blew up, right? Just like I thought about personal computing in the 70s while I'm typing punch cards. I'm like, this stuff has no future. Who's going to want to punch cards? And yeah, there'll be a computer as small as a plate on your desk. Yeah, BS and all that kind of. Oh, you met the Queen of England in the mall. What the hell was she doing in the mall, huh?
Yeah, the Shine Shack is clean because I like electricity. Just
yeah, well, he likes these like at the totally other end of the spectrum. If anything is a little out of line, you know, if I have some boxes of spaghetti noodles out there, I was lucky enough to get these they all got to be facing the same way, sitting there. All the beer in the fridge has to be facing exactly forward, and
you got to know what you're grabbing, right?
Yeah, you got to know what you're grabbing. Yeah, Oprah became Harpo Studios. So I'll never forget the show I watched with Oprah Winfrey in the studio. It was called The Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. It was the dumbest thing I ever sat through. And They had some. I think my brother and I just walked out like halfway during the show or whatever. Just so Mount St. Helens erupted. Isn't that unbelievable? 40 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, Robin Quivers is from Baltimore.
Was I
Yeah.
even born then? Like, what month did it erupt?
Oh my God, that was big doings. That was 1980, man.
Yeah,
That
but
thing
what month?
blew up. May, the month of May.
Oh, I was a newborn.
Yeah. Let's see. Vanessa says I met Prince Charles in the homeless day center in Victoria when I was homeless. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
good.
Chef knows because
Yeah, Chef knows.
he knows about
Dee's organizing clean.
the
Well,
kitchen.
yeah, I would think I would think, Chef, that you would want somebody in the kitchen. That I mean, when he did dinner on Saturday night, how many freaking times did you wash your hands during the course of that prep? 12? I lost count at like 12 or 13.
Oh, I don't want to
doing
cross
that.
contaminate.
Yeah, how you doing, Penny Pitcher? Good to see you. Johnny and I.
A little OCD. Maybe.
Oh, you look like him, Burt Jones. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, Burt Jones was a good-looking guy, and Johnny Unitas was tremendous. If you make it down to LA, would you mind having lunch with my pal? Oh, I would love to. You know, I try to go on Kev TV.
Koreatown.
Yeah, would you join us, Pocket Change? Down there, I would love to meet. There's a guy called Kev TV.
Hey, Penny
Who
Pincher.
came onto my stream a couple times, and I pop over to his stream. He's a live streamer in LA, street streamer and stuff like that.
40 years ago today. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was just a newborn.
Yeah, I would love to meet Cav TV down there. He pops in. He pops in once in a while. I turned 36 on Thursday. D is so old. Yes, he is. He's an old dude now. You know.
Yeah, but I don't look my age, man.
Ready to get his Harley Cruiser. Yeah.
Still got these beautiful blue eyes. Oh, it's not a Harley.
Missy Johnson, Stamos getting bitched not by the special. John Stamos getting bitched back by the rest. It was awesome, and then he won $500,000 in lawsuit. That's probably how he could afford to pay Monkey Boy, was John Stamos' bodyguard. Right? You know, did you guys know that for a while? I remember when it blew, my grandfather bought a truckload of ash-covered corn flakes boxes to feed to the pigs. Damn, Chef, you've had an interesting life.
Right?
You know, goddamn, man. Whenever this guy tells me something, it's always so off the wall. You know, it's unbelievable. Is Dee the same one who was living with or dating that older lady? I'm not sure who. You must have the wrong person there, friendship.
No, the oldest. I usually only date people like within 5 years older than me.
Oh, that's
5
good,
years younger than
Pocket
me.
Change. Yeah, I'm looking forward when I get down to
Vince
LA.
Vaughn.
I met Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I like Vince
love
Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn
Yeah,
and
he's
Kevin
funny.
James.
I hope to meet him when I get down to LA. We're supposed to exchange digits. He was very involved with some people on the CX network, Bjorn and some other people down there. Weirdest thing I ever seen as a kid was the ash everywhere. Oh man. Hey GS, how are you? HLTV, nice to see you.
How you doing?
I remember Mount St. Helens erupting and just seeing it on TV news. I was, of course, on the East Coast. You can't really relate to that if you're. It's like, yeah, okay, a mountain blew its top over there. Okay, what's next on? Let's go have some blue crabs for, you know. We couldn't relate. You couldn't relate to it. Now, when you're out west, you can relate to. You can relate to things. Hey, how you doing, Jay? And I told Dee, there's something so great about being in the West, isn't there? You know,
I feel like this is my home away from home.
you grew up in cities. I grew up in cities, and when I got to the West, I just thought, wow, you know, this is it. So, good evening, prepping. Nice to see you. Good to see you, Kevin James, my future ex-husband. He doesn't know any. I liked him on King of Queens.
That's actually my all-time favorite TV show is King of Queens. That show is just hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good show. What's his name? Who just died too? Stiller, who played the father-in-law. His father-in-law was funny as hell on that show. funny as hell too. Do you ever see anyone famous around Vegas passing by? I never have. You know, it was weird. The other day I was reading. I always read the Vegas paper every day. And Wayne Newton was quoted as saying for the first time in 60 years he rode a bicycle down the
Hmm.
Las Vegas Strip, which I thought was pretty weird. I would love to see. Yeah, Jerry Stiller, thankfully, which I would have thought was very interesting to see that. I don't think I've ever met any. The celebs really get whisked away in Vegas. You know, when the show's over, they just go out the special door. They got security on both ends of the little street that goes behind. They get in their limo and they're gone. That's it. So, uh,
I
who have you met in Vegas? I haven't met anybody. I've been stream sniped a lot in Vegas, but I've never met anybody, nor have I ever seen anybody famous
Jeez, Alan.
in Vegas. She came over to play us. Yeah, thank you, Alan Gold. Jerry Stiller was the funniest. Yes, I remember. I remember Stiller and Mira.
I wouldn't even know if I saw somebody famous because I'm really not into
You'd know
movies.
Cher if you saw
Oh
Cher.
yes.
I would know Celine Dion if I
Oh
saw
yes.
Celine Dion. I would know Jerry Seinfeld if I saw Jerry plays
He's
the.
old, so I wouldn't
Well,
recognize
you
him
would know
anymore.
him. If he played if he was coming out of Caesars or something, the Forum, you would probably know. You'd know Donnie and Marie if they came out of the
Who are
Flamingo
those?
show. The Osmonds, Donnie and Marie
I
Osmond.
don't know. I've heard of the name. I guess Osmonds, but that's about all.
Yeah, I think that would
Mark
be the.
Wahlberg, I would know him, but
Yeah,
you know,
Mark
pretty much like
Wahlberg.
most famous people. I don't watch TV. I don't really watch movies. I really not into music videos, so I really don't know people like that.
I think you'd know some comedians and people like that. I would know some headliners that were at those places. Dweezil Zappa once. Yeah, we saw Joan Rivers was probably her last live um, stint before she died. We saw her in Reno in 2013, June of 2013.
What's the most
That
money you've won in Vegas?
the most I've won is $1,600 on a coupon spin. We were staying at the Imperial Palace, which is now the Link down there, and you went in, and I think if you were registered at the hotel or something, if you signed up for a player card, you got to spin the slot machine. You got to spin it one time, and it was like spun and $1,600 came up on it. So that got my trip off to a good start while I was
Hmm.
checking in. 1,600
Wow,
bucks.
that's good. That's good.
That was nice. Yeah. Bill Belichick lives around the corner from me. Hi, Kiwana. How you doing, beautiful? I don't like it when you have people there with you. I like you alone. Well, poor man. We just have to. Sometimes we just gotta slum it. I'm not crazy about him either, but he's here, and I'm sure he'd feel the same way about on my stream. That zip line with Vegas. I did that before. Janet and I did that back in 2012. Gold and silver blowing up. Let's see. I couldn't stand Joan, but sorry she passed. We were Ralphie May's final show in Vegas 2 nights after the Route 91. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, Rosie's a headliner down there. They'd say, God, she never stops talking out there. Met John Corbin in our mall. He went in the bathroom and we were coming out of his ex-hubby. You want to meet him? I will go up and he said, oh yeah, I asked him if he was John Corbin. Yeah, pay your taxes. Yeah, just show these people the gay, the comical. Yeah, that's the way we are. I mean, you can spin whatever BS you want to try to spin, but the facts are out there. That's why I don't concern myself with a lot of nonsense. Yeah, Ralphie May. Um, yeah, I've never really met a lot of celebrities, more sports people. Like I say, in my day when I was young, a lot of these big stars went to the same church I went to, and you'd see them on Sundays in church. It was just it was just a much, much simpler time to back then. So I mean, that it was a smaller world. Celebrity didn't have the big meaning. I mean, you had soup. There was no middle ground of celebrities, right? It was either you were either Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis,
Elvis
Joey
Presley.
Bishop, and there was no middle ground. You didn't have the local club scene of that whole club scene developed in the '60s, '70s, and '80s, and you didn't have really local clubs. The headliners would come to your town
Yeah.
for a week, and then you'd have like dinner shows at the Hippodrome Theater in Baltimore and things like that, and that's where you would see the headliners. They would come through. They would come through. I'm a celeb. The more you go under anesthesia, eventually something is going to go wrong. Thank you, Harriet, for that medical update there. So yeah. I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'll be right back. And if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. Take a minute to hit the thumbs up button.
Only casino celebrity I ran into was Jerry Reed. Oh yeah. No kidding, Chef. I don't even know who that is.
I would have liked to meet Jerry Reed. That would be cool.
I don't even know who that is.
The trucker guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the trucker guy. Brian Urlacher from the Chicago Bears liked to dress his son like a girl. Well, I don't know.
I've met Jerry Springer. I've met that one Judge Tuller from Divorce Court.
Yeah.
I was on that show.
We got one troll with 30 accounts in here tonight.
Oh,
Let's
I don't know
see.
anything about troll.
Top 5 stars
Where's the troll
that
at?
you want to. Top 5 stars
Toothless.
that you want
Funny thing is,
to
I'm only missing one tooth
run
and two chipped teeth.
into. There we go. Top 5 stars that you would like to. I would like to see Chris Angel down there. I would like to have be able to take Missy Jen to see a Chris Angel show. That would be amazing. He's probably the best magician. I'm trying to think of who else. I'd like to see Cher. That would be pretty cool. I don't know how much longer Cher's going to be able to do shows and things like that, but she would certainly be well
Smoking the
worth seeing.
bandit. She got the gold mine, and I got the shaft.
Jeff Dunham. I'd like to see Jeff Dunham. He does the puppets.
Yeah,
He's funny as hell.
He's the ventriloquist.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tony Bennett once before he passes on. I think that would be pretty cool. He's 80-some years old. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to do that. So those are some of the ones I'd like to see. My hub's one to tell you. He grew up knowing Mickey Gilly and Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah.
Ooh.
Tony Dungy's daughter was one of my cashiers at Publix when I was a manager. Great guy. That's nice to know, Aaron. Went on to greatness coaching the Indianapolis Colts.
Conway Twitty.
Yeah, Amanda. I saw Chris Angel in 2016. Great show. Yeah, it would have to be. Hey, Eddie. Coma, California. They have a big graveyard. Harriet the Spy says, I was lucky enough to see Don Rickles in Vegas before he died.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would love to see Cher too.
Yeah, Don Rickles was pretty funny. You know, all the old comedians from the Borscht Bells up in New York that came into Las Vegas. Henny Youngman. At that time, it was different shows. They had the big time concerts. Frank Sinatra would be singing, doing that. How you doing, Kev? Nice to see you. Hey, Zoe. Yep, left Tampa for the Colts. I remember him well. Yeah, Tony Dungy. Yeah, a bit the other way.
What was that one guy? Red Skeleton.
Red Skeleton. Right?
My parents, Diane, she used to have me watch that growing
Red
up.
Skeleton.
Red Skeleton, yeah. How old is Cher? She's in her 70s.
Yeah, she still looked pretty good. Hey, Joey Polanco, how are you? Yeah, and if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button tonight, please take a second to do so. It's very appreciated. Here, Don Rickles could not work tonight. No net way his humor would fly. He would be arrested. Wouldn't you say that with a lot of the people today?
I don't know. It seems like all the comedians get a pass because they're a comedian except for Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, not Rosie O'Donnell, but Roseanne Barr, she seems to be the only one that's allowed to say anything that's
to be PC or something, to
right.
not come on and say, I saw Rich Little when I was about
What?
8 at the John Saga Nugget in Reno.
What's
Yep.
his
Hi,
name?
Monkey Boy. How are you?
Monkey
Nice to see you
Boy.
today, my friend. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, there are certain comedians that humor would, you'd have people protesting with signs outside.
George Carlin got
Yeah.
away with it.
Well, he wasn't really a political. He was just, yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you couldn't make a comment. Ethnic jokes and things like that today just wouldn't fly. In a lot of these shows, Blazing Saddles, that was a good one. Born May 20th, 1946, El Centro, California, the United States. I've been through there, Cheryl. El
Oh wow.
Centro. That's where I had the big windstorm that night. Met Audra Lindley working at Universal. Now, Jay, Audra Lindley was, did she play Mrs. Roper on Three's Company? Was that Audra Lindley?
Come and knock on my
Come
door.
and knock on my door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you. Everything's his and hers Three's Company too. Frank, Dean, Sammy, and the other sleep share, but I would have to sleep with her. And the live man and his piano rose there bar. Spending a summer on the island of Nantucket. That would have been nice. That would be interesting. Yeah, red skeleton. Yeah, it's not skeleton, it's skeleton. Yeah. Joan Crawford could be pretty brash, especially when Joan Crawford, when she got a few drinks under her belt. Yeah. Oh,
Pocket change, really?
Don't worry about it, smug one. You know, we'll get plenty of thumbs up tonight. You don't have to worry yourself by being on here. So we'll just show you the gate tonight. So have yourself a good night. Enjoy yourself. We know where your mind is. Our mind is doing fun things, and you seem to be stuck in your pattern of hate. So Cheryl, you see anybody, just put in just show it. Just give them the royal boot. Yeah, Mrs. Roper. That's the one. That's pretty good. That I nailed her. Audra Lindley. Yes, Stanley. Mm-hmm.
God, I love the people that don't know anything about me but spew at the mouth.
Yeah, we know. Just keep booting them out. Make new accounts. Just bye. There we go. Joan Crawford, Mommy Dearest. Also, her best movie was Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. That was excellent. So, local travel here tomorrow night. I think it's going to be the first night we're going to be out there on, don't know what town we're going to be. The weather should be pretty decent.
I hope so.
Tomorrow night, so we can be out there kind of chooching around, getting a lay of things. They've already announced there's quite a few restaurants in this town that aren't going to be opening again, even with the end of, if the pandemic ends. There's still a lot of places that aren't going. There's still, they said something like one third of the restaurants in the United States are not going to be opening, which is reopening, which is an inconceivable number to me. 33% of the places won't open again. So, oh man, so.
Well, you know, J.C. Penney has now filed bankruptcy.
Yeah, they're going to close about 300 stores.
Yes.
I didn't even know they had that. I didn't even know they had. How you doing, Sonny Lightning?
Hello.
I didn't even know that they had that many stores that were still left and viable. I don't even know how long. I don't think we're going to go over to Sonoma. That might be Saturday to go over to Sonoma, because it's going to be.
Oh, they dropped the parking fee.
Yeah, I saw that tonight, Cheryl. The first of my dreams of the dominoes falling is coming through. MGM Group announced that they're not going to charge parking fees at their properties. Okay, remember that 2 years ago? They all started charging you to park in their garages on the strip, so they decided not to charge people. So,
wow! So now
here we
go. Going to be filled up.
Yep, that's going to be it. Yeah, Sears should have been gone a while. Yeah, should have been gone a while. There you go. There you go, fish. That should have been going a lot. A lot of the local one here are going to continue curbside. I think the real question is, Smelly, why are there so many thumbs up tonight? Ours closed already by J.C. Penney. See, Smelly, you just don't know how to look when right? It depends whether the glass is half full or or half empty. And if you're here tonight, make sure you thumbs up. You got to keep the 3 people with their 10 troll accounts going each. Let's see. Caesars will follow. They'll all follow. Hello,
That's a
Insane
good
Chef.
idea, Chef.
I'm headed to the Gulf to find fresh shrimp, crabs, and oysters. If the restaurants are closed, I will make my own. I think that they should probably be open. Ray Hatherton, I think I remember that. Yeah, you saw people are coming back to Vegas. That's why the next the next trip into Vegas is going to be a very, very, very interesting trip in to see this to see this be able to ramp up a little bit. Yeah, just remember, it's not the thumbs down, it's the thumbs up. And I'll give a little wink. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we broke 100. Thank you. Every time they mention that, the thumbs up. Go, 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 go. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I missed it. Be right back. Yeah, I do love to wink. So we'll be doing. Thank you, Craig. So we'll be doing something tomorrow night. I think Dee would be very impressed with the town of Petaluma down there because it's very quaint. It's lovely. It has a river that comes through the middle of town. It has a lot of architecture that survived the 1906 earthquake, some of the iron front, cast iron front buildings and things. And it's got a good vibe to it. So I think that you'd be interested in seeing that town over there. Jay says, "Ro, you think hotel gonna have a hard time?" Yeah, I do. It's gonna be a while. Hello, Nellen. Nice to see you. I think it's
I think they will too, especially to keep those resort fees.
Stations Casino, which has Palace Station, all the
Sunset
Texas
Station.
Sunset Station.
Main Street Station.
They also have the Green Valley Ranch as part of that group too. They're only going to open a few of their properties to begin with.
They're probably going to open Main Street, I would assume, because that's right there on next to Fremont.
And work to support from that. And work to support. Sherry Ann says, "I put the seafoam, the RP scenes. That'll do it, Sherry Ann."
I put seafoam in my scooters, motorcycles, cars, trucks, everything. It cleans it, and it does a really good job.
I don't know how long when Vegas opens up and things like that. So there's another comment that'll never see the light of day. He doesn't understand but the difference between an adult and a minor, but maybe he'll go learn. And there's another comment that'll never see the light of day. Anyway, when Vegas reopens for all of the DMVs and things like that, then we'll be heading back down there again. And I'm looking forward to seeing how things open up. Texas Station has the best steakhouse. Chef said only restaurants surviving the big box chains, Crab Chili's and Olive Gardens of the world. It's probably gonna be the same around here. Original Al, how you doing, honey? Nice to see you. Casinos open back up in Louisiana. Yeah, go share. Just as soon as you see it, just give them the boot right on out, right out of here. So need people living in the 1990s or whatever. So it's 2020.
I saw a few pictures of the inside of the El Cortez.
You saw a few pictures of the inside?
We got now plastic dividers between the machines, with slot machines.
Okay.
Plastic divider shields. And then on the crabs table, they're completely enclosed in plastic.
Well, how does that work if you're going to bet on the table? I mean...
And then you have like openings where you sit, and then you can put your hands through.
Oh, you got to tell them where you want your chips and everything.
All you can have is the opening, the clear see-through plastic is all the way around the table, and then people can sit on there, and they can then get a little divider
Man, that sounds.
from every person, and then you put your hands through, and you can put your chips down. You probably have to wear gloves or whatever. But
Well, Scottish, you better be busting them with that wrench too,
I
honey.
just saw,
I run my chat my way.
a video of my guy here, and he showed a few snapshots of the interior, and it showed a table and it said Cortez.
Okay. Well, I'll check it out. The
I wonder how that's really going to go, though.
Yeah, the Viejo. Everybody said hi. Everybody said hi, Missy Jen. The Viejo restaurant and Viejo Casino opened outside of San Diego. Yeah, we passed that on the. We passed that on the way in from. I'm trying to see. We passed that in on the way in from. Yuma, Arizona, you passed by that fresh full tank of gas. Sherriana, every other month, just add a couple cans of Seafoam to your gas tank, and that will just make your whole system clean as a whistle in there. You will have no problem whatsoever. So that's going to be the local travel that's coming up. Directions on your channel. Are you liking the way? Like, have you had any more thoughts about?
What I have right now is I just even put up a little a post, a video. I'm doing I'm still always going to be doing the dirty deletes. I'll do the live streams. I'm still going to be doing videos, but I'm leaving it up to them to see what they want to see more of. So I put a survey up there in the community page.
Hey, Blue.
So if they just go to the community page, they go in there, they click on the survey, what they would like to see more of. That way I can block out times, because dirty deletes doesn't take any time. It's just clicking on, go, throw a link.
Which is really just an
delete
open.
it.
It's an open chat, right? It's
Yeah.
just a throwaway chat.
But if they want more videos over live streams, it's going to take me more. I have to block out hours for those and stuff. And if they want more live streams and videos, I got to block out the hours for the live streams and start studying the schedule. So I pretty much left it up to them.
Yeah, look at Cheryl's comment.
Which one? Oh, I got to say D and black and white
The
videos
black
are
and
pretty
white
cool.
videos
Yes.
are pretty cool.
Thank you.
It's very gamey to do that. It's very very edgy. Hey Jay Holly, how are you? I experiment very lightly with filters and things, so that's good.
I've only done it a couple of times, but
Yeah.
I like how it comes out.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's why I still very much enjoy black and white photography. I think it's still you still get some stunning black and white pictures that people will take. Yeah, voted. So I really enjoyed,
thank you, Craig.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the stream he did today. I would like to see do more content like that. Use the camera more out there and record, say, everyday life or impressions of places like Las Vegas, and do that kind of content. That's what I would like to see, and I think a lot of people would like to see that. Too. Does the editing take a lot of time? Yours?
The last video I did, the first video I did for the members, and then I just opened it up for everybody
minutes.
today. It's 20 minutes long, but it took me 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days. The one I did, I put up for members only today, and it'll be available for everybody on Wednesday, Thursday. That took me 2 days. So I'm getting a little bit better, a little bit quicker, but it all depends on the video and how long it's going to be and what I want to put in it.
Kev, it's going to be we're going to go to probably Petaluma tomorrow. The next big city will be back to Vegas, and then
I have a job.
I'm going to do some stuff in Southern California. Matthew says, what do you think about Milwaukee? I absolutely loved Milwaukee. Was unbelievable. The river gone through town. The people were nice. You could see the old Blatz Brewery building. I got some videos of that, and I don't know if they give brewery tours and things like that still. There was a Miller Brewing Company plant, but I liked Milwaukee a lot. I liked the German food influence, the Brathaus in Milwaukee. It's definitely a place that you have to go. Now Cheryl says less dirty deletes. I think they don't always show you in the best light. Just my opinion. So
That's
it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I
Actually.
think not. I don't have an opinion because I'm not
I've never
around
been to
for 'em,
Milwaukee.
but I think the serious YouTubers don't do like dirty deletes and stuff like that. But you know, you got to do what you want to do on your channel that makes you happy. You know, that's the bottom
Well, I
line.
wasn't doing them for a while, but then I kept on getting bombarded with messages
Yeah, I
like,
know, but
"Hey
people,
man, what
you know,
about the dirty
people will flock to that
deletes?"
kind of stuff that because they want to hear people talking smack and that kind of stuff. But it, you know, in my opinion, I don't think it does much in the long haul to build. I know you say you delete them, but you know people will download things.
Yeah,
And
it's true. They also
you know,
record
yeah, that's what
them.
I'm saying. But that's
Yeah.
just my opinion. Hey, Cobra John, how are you? Hi, Mouse Toes. How are you doing tonight? Nice to see you. So, but I never tell anybody, never told anybody what to do. Only when somebody ever asks me, what do you think? Then I'll tell people my opinion. But it's not my business. I don't go over other people's channels and troll them and tell them what they should do and who they should hang out with and where they should be and try to be you know, try to be some voice of authority. I only ask people, hey, if you enjoy your channel, man, that's what counts at the end of the day, man, and do it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's true. As
care.
long as you're having fun.
I don't care. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to do that, then you know, go for it. So that's what I say. There's no sense in doing something, no sense in doing something like that. Okay. The only time, once in a while, D, you'll say, what do you think of this? Or what do you think of that? Or like your feedback on this video.
But most of the time, I'm pretty much on my own.
Yeah, but you're like me in the respect that you want to have a variety channel. You want to be able to do a lot of different things. Like on my channel, I'm at liberty to put up a video about Eddie Haskell dying. Okay, it doesn't. People don't see that and go, "Well, that's really weird to have on the channel." Or that's just typical Rosie.
Right.
She'll comment on whatever she wants, and that's a variety
Right.
type of. That's a variety type of channel. So
Joey D.
probably Saturday we'll be back in Sonoma. Over there, I think that's a town that Dee would really like over there. There was still some more exploring to do over in Sonoma. The day got a little dark.
Bodega was nice.
Yeah, the bodega was nice. They opened it up a little more. I want to take Dee to the overlook over to the ocean down there and do some video. We want to take a trip down to San Francisco. We want to be day tripping in San Francisco because it's going to be too hard to park when it really opens, you know. So you might as well take advantage of it and go down there because there's no tourists going right now. That's a real rare thing. You can go around San Francisco without a zillion
Oh, I
tourists.
never even thought about that. I love San Francisco, especially Chinatown. Oh, Chinatown's so awesome.
So maybe we'll go down there. Maybe we'll go down Saturday there and we'll do some streaming. A few pop-up streams here and there. I know I had a couple people that had requested that I go over to the Haight Asbury. Yeah, I saw that before. The dividers they're putting between the plexiglass. Yeah, I saw them before. Yeah.
So they're gonna hire more people as like non-stop sanitizers going around sanitizing the glass because Corona can live on glass for up to 9 days.
Hi, Gil.
Hey, Gilly McLovin, how you doing?
Dee, when everything first opens, everything's going to be all frantic. Oh, you touched that, you know, there'd be somebody running over to wipe that or whatever. And then,
but then after a while,
they don't want to risk an outbreak.
After a while, it's not going to be though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everything always starts at the highest level, and then over time, it's one reason that the Spanish influenza pandemic had eventually petered out by 1920, 1921. Nobody really thought about it. It just disappeared. Big dish of chow mein.
Yes, that was a great. I love going to that. I've never been to any other Chinese restaurant there, but I'll always go to that same guy when Glenn took me there because that place is awesome.
Sherry says, Rosie, my family was so dysfunctional. It was a breath of fresh air to watch Leave It to Beaver. Yeah. Scottish, if you could just unhide poor man. He's a regular on the chat. He just has some opinions about the chat, which is fine. Presidio, yeah, that's where I went last time over there, and I had a good time. Ben and Jerry's hate Asbury and all that. It's a good time. We may go down there Saturday before the hordes start to redescend to tours and things. I don't know. They're not going to be coming from overseas. I don't know if there's going to be drive-in. If there's going to be drive-in traffic from the rest of the thing, the rest of the country, I just don't know. It's unpredictable. Last time, you guys know, last month I went to Chinatown. It was a ghost town on the streets of Chinatown. Okay, there were paper. They put craft paper in the windows to block the doors and windows. So it was a very ghastly. It was a very ghastly feel.
Let me ask you this: with those people in Chinatown, there's pretty much. Would you see a lot of that reopening, or do you think that they're pretty much like living from week to week?
Right now they're hurting big time, but a lot of those families have owned those operations for, I want to say, 100 years or something like. So it's all paid for, the facility, the building, and things like that. So they can hang on.
Okay.
And there's always somebody that wants to give it a crack, and of course, tourism will eventually
Clear shower curtains.
Yeah, Barbie girl. Tourism will eventually come back. How you doing, Musbo Bear? Right, have to leave their contact. Oh wow. Okay, you have to have one person in your party in the restaurant to leave their contact information so the contact tracers can get you.
I don't like that. I will not use that app. I'm not going to have anybody trace me.
They cannot force you, from what I understand, Cheryl, but they can decline
Chinese
you from
duck
eating
plates.
there.
What's
I
that?
think if nobody provides that information. Yeah, I like duck. Yeah, I like duck a lot. Crispy duck and all that. Yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. I enjoy a good plate of Chinese food for sure. So everything's going to be rough opening. You know what I mean? People are going to be feeling their way forward. Some places are going to close for a week or two, and they're going to close down forever. Okay.
A lot of those Chinese, when I went through the Chinatown, they had these ducks hanging in the windows.
Oh
and
yeah,
I thought that was
delicious.
just on TV. You know,
No,
I didn't really
man,
realize this is like real.
That's all over Hong Kong and China, man. That's everywhere. That barbecue is so good. That pork Barbie girl.
Woo, Barbie girl.
Stay with thee.
How you doing?
Thank you, sweetie. I'm gonna let you sit with him in a minute. Check on Missy Jen. Take over.
I don't know. It seems like some of your people don't like me.
Thank you, Barbie. Well, Dee, you got to do your own thing in life. If you start to let other people run your channel, you're a 40-year-old man. You're not 14 years old. So.
That's true, Janet. They already track you, but I don't want to give them any more tracking ways. You know what I mean? It's too Americanized. Well, when I was in Chinatown, it didn't seem to be very Americanized. It was the place I went to was very authentic, and it was really, really good. Crispy duck rocks. I like some duck, but when I go there, I want some, chow mein and things like that. How you doing, Janet? Thank you, Carla. Appreciate it. Well, dude, it's inevitable. It's either 50-50 with me, I've noticed. Either people like me or they don't. There's no in between. There's no like, he's okay. And, I don't care. I only like Americanized Chinese food. In Michigan, they got these things, in the capital of Michigan, they have these things called Incredibles. It's very Americanized, but it's really, really good. Yes, the ducks. Crispy ginger beef. That is mouth-watering. Excuse me. That is mouth-watering. You're right. Hot rod burn rubber. The thing was too though, when I was in the Chinatown with Glenn, we was trying to order lo mein, and the guy who was there, who's like, lo mein mean no good, chow mein mean real good, so we got chow mein. But normally, I'll get like a little lo mein. But really, I like the chicken fried rice down there. Steamed dumplings. Oh yes, yes, dumplings. Steamed dumplings. Have duck. The chow mein doesn't have crispy noodles. I want real deal. But it's like 45 minutes to get proper Chinese. Really, Jen Jen? Wow. Okay. I don't know what Super Surreal would say.
Are you had, you know what? I had a nice talk
Pot
today.
stickers. Who?
Norm F.
Oh, really?
Yeah, doing good. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I
Yeah.
kind of miss him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever see him around anymore. So.
He had cornholio back in November.
Oh,
he was in a bad
man. I love Thai food. Oh, I love Thai food.
Pad Thai.
Yeah, there's a place, that's called Bangkok House. When I was young, my parents used to take me there whenever we went to see the capital. Oh, I'll never forget that. Lo mein is bomb. Yeah, it was really strange to hear that, though, when I was at the Chinatown. The guys kept on telling us, no, lo mein mean no good, chow mein mean real good. So I was like, well, okay, I guess we'll get chow mein.
Yeah, pot stickers are a good staple.
Oh, those pot stickers at Monkey Boys? Those were homemade. That was not
They
frozen.
were good. Thank you, April. Thank you. Don't know why our sound's not coming on tonight, but much appreciated. Thank you, April. Clement Street has some good Chinese dim sum places. Let's see, Kathleen said, go see if Zippy's is open. Where is Zippy's?
When you go to Vegas again, see if Zippy's is open. I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. And
Thank you, Carla.
Funny thing is, I've never been to
Good
Vegas.
Good night, Barbie girl. Take care,
Good night,
sweetie.
Barbie. I've never been to Vegas until, what was it, February of 2019. And then I can't just seem to get away from Vegas now. And I know Vegas so well, I don't even have to use a GPS no more. I can just...
That's it. That's exactly it, man. I mean, it's good. Vegas, Chinatown. Yeah, Spring Mountain Road has some decent places. I ate there for years out there on Las Vegas's version of Chinatown there on Spring.
My problem with the Vegas Chinatown just doesn't seem like a real Chinatown.
It's not. It's just a conglomeration of places that serve Chinese.
I guess after being in San Francisco, then I go there and I'm like, what is this?
Try coming from Hong Kong,
You're right.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to Mark Wiens on YouTube too. Yes, he is really every definition of a foodie. He does a great job. If you guys are coming in, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate that. Very, very, very much. Mikey Chen is the same way. He does the same thing with his food reviews. Mark says, I'm going to continue to pick up food to go. Too weird and too many rules dining. Thank you, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
There are a lot of rules to dining, and it's going to be everybody's going to be on edge.
Yeah.
And this is what I said about cleaning and other things like that. When you go to a restaurant, the owners are going to be on edge. They don't want anything breaking out. They don't want any cornholio, popping up. So
Southwest Las Vegas.
The question is, when they give that experience of a very, I don't know what the word I would use, a very tenuous dining experience. In other words, you go in there and everybody's masked up and everything. How much are people going to enjoy that experience? That's the difference. I think they're going to have a difficult time.
Hey, Mouse Toes.
Zippy's. Yeah, I don't think I've been to Zippy's. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be hesitant.
We dined a couple of times in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because it was like their only option anyways.
Two options to eat. That was about it.
Yeah, so, but it didn't seem like people were really on edge. It was actually shocking to see available tables because everybody's saying you got to make an appointment, you got to make a reservation, you have to. We
Yeah,
never
remember I
did
walked
that.
up and I said, "Do we need to make a reservation?" They're like, "Nah, just go just go have a seat or whether you want to sit inside or outside. Outside, please." But the thing is, if people don't have a good experience, it's the same as going to a casino. If you feel like you're in a hospital setting and everything's all people running around with spray bottles, you're like, man, I didn't sign up for this on my trip.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You're not delivering. You're not delivering the real Vegas experience to people. You're delivering a subpar, sub fun experience. Yeah, say goodbye to buffets. I don't mind saying goodbye to buffets.
I
Yeah,
really wasn't. I mean, I liked buffets as far as like when I went to the casino with some, because I don't gamble, you know that.
right.
I usually just sit there and I'll have a beer or something, or sometimes I'll be with a friend and I'm like, I'm going to be here for a while. Here's a couple bucks. Go to the buffet just because I brought you here. I want to pay for it. I'm like, all right. So, but that's okay with me. But as far as like a buffet food, it wasn't very quality food, anyways.
Okay.
It's a lot of frozen food thrown in the oven, heated up,
Yeah.
thrown on there. So I wasn't really interested.
No, super cereal. I've never been to Comex in Vegas. It's supposed to be a Korean Mexican fusion, which I can't even imagine a Korean Mexican fusion. They said on yeah, I saw that tonight, Dancing Dawn, that a lot of the casinos, it's the first step of what's going to be a big rollback, and the next is going to be the resort fees. So, yeah, you're not going to pay that $8 to park at the Flamingo and places. That was a real turnoff to stay there. And then they'd be like, well, if you're staying here, that's included in your resort fee. Big deal. But if you're coming in and you just want to park on their garage, that's a pain, to have to pay to park, especially if you've been gone there for 18 years and you never had to park before. That's a big shocker. Joey D says I'm going to give Denny's a couple of months before I go inside. Let's
We
see.
went inside of a Denny's.
Yeah, D, could I be mistaken? But when you were here, didn't you go to Beth's Cafe, famous?
Yes, I did.
Where's that?
That's in Seattle, Washington. A buddy of mine, Ben Inya from YouTube, I told him, he said, where do you want to go? And I said, I want to go somewhere that's well known for really good food, that's close by, that I could stream in. He was like, I know the place. And he took me to Beth's Cafe. That was so delish.
Sounds like a breakfast place. Huh?
It's a diner.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an old diner. It's very famous, actually. I'm surprised I never heard of it.
A lot of the locals talk about the pepper mill. The pepper mill. The pepper mill is a local thing. Now, the Viejo Casino opened in Southern California near San Diego today. They had people lined up a block to get in the door. That's a
Wow.
good sign
Wow.
for that. So, yeah, you have to pay double for parking. Y'all making me hungry. I just binged on some brownies. Yeah. There you go. So it's going to be interesting to see the way back. I suspect there's going to be it's not going to be a straight line path. There's going to be some backsliding. There's going to be some situations that arise. There's going to be some pop ups of cornholio here and there, and they might shut the odd casino down for a while or something. It's going to be fits and starts and getting that going. Like I said, D, if you're running the station casino group, the Ferretti brothers or whoever owns that, you don't want to open all the properties, right? You're going to lose
You
money.
kind of want to see how it's going to go
Exactly.
first with one or two, yeah.
You want to put your
Yeah.
flagship properties open. They're going to open the Bellagio in New York, but I don't think some other ones in that group are going to open because they just want to test out the capacity. Yeah, drive-in theaters.
Yeah, they are. Who would have thought? I mean, last time I was at a drive-in
I
theater, I
thought
was
so.
like knee-high to a grasshopper.
2 months ago, I made the prediction that drive-in theaters will be raging back in the future, and that's going to be true. How long will that go? I don't know. I mean, a lot of things are changing.
I think it's going to be more of a hipster thing, so I think it's going to keep taking off.
Yeah, I think it will be. Once people get a taste of a drive-in and just being able to sit in their own car and Bluetooth the sound into the movie, they'll be. I think they'll be very happy.
With
It'll
some
become.
tinted windows, you can get a little heat going on inside that
Yeah,
car.
also you can. Yeah, I mean, you can. It's also a little bit of a social experience. It's something that people say, "Wow, that was." Well, I'm my parents now. You know, I'm going to a drive-in.
I was so little
I'm,
when I went to one. I don't even
thank
remember
you,
it really.
Leanne. I appreciate that. It's what's old is new again. Yeah, I saw the Colorado Bell is closing in Lachlan for good. That's a six-story reproduction riverboat. It's
Isn't
been
that
sitting
sad?
down there. Yeah, well,
But we
just
knew it.
we
We
knew
knew
it.
it. Everybody
You
knows.
got to be prepared for a much shrunken economy here. That a lot of things you're not going to, it's like, do you call back the whole staff? It's like, no, we'll open several floors at a time and gradually start adding back staff and stuff like that. They still have drive-in in New York. That's cool. Drive-in in New York. Yeah, so I don't know. Told you, what do you care? It's not your teeth, so we'll show you the gate there. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping in. Worry about your own teeth.
No, I'll have
We
my
always had
insurance pay
drive-ins
for that.
here. Well, we were going to go down to Los Algodones.
Until they closed the borders.
Yeah,
'Cause my
they closed
insurance
the
was like,
borders.
gave me the go. They were like, yeah, go ahead.
Monkey Boy, the drive-in movie in Tennessee. Restaurant in the Bay Area painted their wall white and turned in their parking lot into a drive-in and served takeout to the cars. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is really cool.
It'll be good for the casinos left, but that's what I say. The ingenuity that people will show in doing things. Yeah, go ahead and please thumbs up tonight. The employees have been offers at sister properties. Yeah, I saw that down there. So please thumbs up tonight. Appreciate it. The last driving I saw was Barbara Streisand's husband is a vampire in '77.
Wow.
Who in the hell is that? I can't remember her husband's name. The movie Bronson. What is? What's her husband's? I can't remember Barbara Streisand's husband's name. Somebody will tell me in here. Okay, Robert Wilbur said lack of vitamin D is the cause of death of this pandemic. It's why it affects African Americans because they don't absorb the sun as much. Well, take a vitamin D every day. I take a little gel. James Brolin, thank you. I take a little gel every single day. A vitamin E, a magnesium, calcium, and all that stuff. Do it.
They say about 95% of Michiganders are vitamin D deficient because of the overcast all the time and rain and everything else. They need to take vitamin Ds too.
All right, I get that, but I make sure I've been taking vitamin D since before even this thing, before this thing even came down. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, the thumbs up are very appreciated. Do people on the left use left-handed crescent wrenches? That's a good question. I don't know. Hand me the left-handed screwdriver over there. Well, one thing is going to be darn sure. When it's time to travel, it will sure as heck be interesting. No matter what's covered on the road and everything, it'll be very watchable to see if we put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Because it has really been shattered. You and I know that in Las Vegas, that it was shattered. And ain't nothing going to come back big time until all of the fly-in people come back from overseas. 40 million people a year, 50 million people a year come to Las Vegas, of which 40 million come in on planes.
Yeah, like from like Hawaii and the Asian countries.
Yeah. It's absolutely light. Saw Halloween at the drive-in in the late '70s when it first came out. That's cool. I certainly remember drive-in movies Yeah, I mean they're coming back. It just makes a lot of sense. How much does it cost to slap up a drive-in movie? Well, you already had flea markets that have been working there for 25 years. The screens are still up there,
You just
right?
got to mow the
You
yard.
just whitewash the screen a little bit, Bluetooth everybody, and Bluetooth broadcast thing. Turn your radio to and you're good to go. You know, and if you
Right.
want some snacks, they'll bring them to your table. Uh, yeah, last driving, if we was in North Carolina back in '70, I remember the mosquitoes more than I wouldn't be down with that. Mosquitoes, no, 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 no. I could never do that. So never do that. Not my thing to sit there with mosquitoes. I went through plenty of mosquitoes in Michigan when I went up with D last year. That was enough for me. Man, how do people tolerate it in the mosquitoes there? Woof.
I don't know.
It was terrible.
Corn hate. Manchester.
Oh boy. They don't make a lot of left-handed tools. We have to just muddle through. There you go. Detroit has 5-screen drive-in in Wyoming Avenue at Ford Road. Okay, there. Still a drive-in in Michigan. That's what I'm
Yep.
getting.
There's some over by me, not too far from Kalamazoo area too, as well.
Yep. Now the Maryland never did away with some of it. You have the Benji's Drive-In and the Shore Drive-In and some other places in Maryland. Have never gone.
Well, I have
Ace,
to use
yeah,
the restroom
appreciate
real
that. Ace Carson, thank you very much. We miss ski. We like heartburn. The worst bug for me is the earwig. Yeah, I don't even know what that. Yeah, the earwigs here are terrible. Never thought about left-handed tools. Yeah, they have one in Oklahoma. It's just a lot of them are flea markets now, right? They set up flea markets and things like that. And how expensive is that? You just clean up the parking lot a little bit, scrape away some of the weeds, and you're good to go for parking. And everything can just be Bluetooth. I mean, hell, everybody's got a Bluetooth. We have several in Virginia. Okay, Leanne, thank you. Good to see you. Thanks for popping by. Back again, Cajun Kev. I wonder how shows at the Orphan will be. They pack us in like sardine. People are going to be watching. But I'll tell you what, Julie. You remember those pictures last week of the way that people were jammed on the United Airline flights and how bad that was for publicity? And then some of the airlines said, well, you got to buy the center. If you don't want anybody sitting there, you got to buy the seat. Boy, they reversed that real quick. Yeah, Delmarva line has a drive-in with old wooden skate floors still going. Yeah. How bad do you want a good Chinese buffet? I wouldn't mind going to one. We have one in town here that's pretty decent. But I don't think anybody's going to be handling tongs, Brandon. That's the problem. When I would see kids in Golden Corral just wiping their hands and grabbing the tongs, and those days are done. Okay, at least for the time being. So, is it going to be efficient to have those tongs? You have a person that has to dish out, a couple people working behind to dish everything out. I don't know, Ace. I'm not sure. I missed a drive-in on 101 Marin. Cover your eyes. Giant screen BJ. Gee. No, I haven't. Thank you, Parker Lane. Much appreciated, honey. Thank you for the thumbs up. And if you've not thumbs up tonight, please do so. Thank you very much. I haven't been throwing around a lot of George Washington. There's not a lot of stuff to buy here, okay? I mean, we went to we went to the grocery store. It's about as adventurous as we've been so far, isn't it? Here.
Yeah, well, what's really funny was I seen a thing today saying that they're talking about the stimulus package that Obama put out, how 75% of those people who used the money used it towards an automobile, but nobody's using their money on this stimulus package for automobiles. I'm thinking, where can you buy one?
Well,
It's
why
all
in the hell?
closed.
You'd have to have balls of steel to go buy a car right now. I mean, shit. Most people are stocking up on essential items, making sure that they can make their car payments and stuff like. Hell, I want to use my check to pay down the van. You know, I'm not going to go out and do frivolous stuff with it. You know, I mean, I can't do that. This just has this just has a much different feel than that time in 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
This feels totally different between then and now. And I think people are much more worried about because they keep hearing, "Oh, cornholio is going to rise up in the fall again," and "Ooh, and it's going to spread like." They've been told about 1918, the second wave that came in and was really the devastating wave. So they're very much on that hipster heaven. How you doing,
Hey,
honey?
hipster.
How much are smokes here? $10 a pack or something?
Yeah, a little over $10.
$10, yeah.
A little over.
$10 a pack.
That's why I tried. I'm doing like half and half vaping, half smoking. So my cigarettes would cost me $5 a day instead of 10.
Yeah, $1 a carload at the drive-ins. Well, you know, it is what it is, Clutch. You got to be in the system to get a stimulus check, and you know, it is what it is. Yeah, hipster heaven, end times. I bought a frail cutter for my tractor with my stimulus check. Poor man. I'm going to tell you, my friend, I don't even know what the hell that is. It sounds like a goodbye, though, whatever the hell it is. What is it? What is a frail cutter? A rail cutter or a frail cutter? I don't know. Spent my whole check on toilet paper, paper towels, hand sanitizer, and masks and groceries.
Toilet paper and paper towels, $1,200. So you're one of those hoarders. You're one of those people. No, just kidding.
Yeah, the crowning corona of the New World Order is with it. So I don't know, you know, it's the way I feel about it. There's not a lot of things to spend your money on. Everybody's shopping online. Yeah, paid the mortgage and all that kind of stuff. So that's the sensible thing to do. Chris said I use my stimulus check to set up a grow tent for marijuana.
Oh, that's good. So you invested it.
Hey, Janice.
That's smart, actually. How you doing, Chris Bliss?
Probably buy edibles with mine. There you go, hipster. Price gouging, more or less. Well, you saw last month that the price of meat, as measured by the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, took the biggest jump in 40 years. So 40 or 50 years.
Like, that is so crazy to me that smokers are less likely to die from it, because
something
everybody's always told me that.
Something about the deposits on the lung, or cornholio can't get a good grip on the deep lung tissue. So
I need to start
probably
smoking
not a good
more.
time to quit smoking right now.
So I need to start smoking more.
Invest in sugar, and so I spent mine on a gaming PC and weed.
Nice.
If I had to bet, if there was a second check coming, I would say yes. Okay, and I would say that would probably come in August/September. How you doing, Janice? Nice to see you. No ground beef available there. We had 0 ground beef here. A very depleted beef section in there. So that's just the way it is. There was more chicken. So.
Non-stop, man. I think you hear this thing going off all day, don't you?
I do all day. I hear that bing on your computer. Bing, bing, bing. D, where you at? It's Rashid Rancho Mac. Where you at, D? Where are you at? Rashid Rancho Mac. Oh man, Cajun Cab, that's my nightmare. It says Walmart doesn't have many large TVs left after the stimulus.
I don't understand why people did that.
I wanted so bad to sit outside of the store when the stimulus check started hitting and see people waddling out with big screen TVs, and then they're like, "No, Rosie, you don't understand. they have those aisles taped off in there. You can't go just buy a TV in those aisles. I'm like, damn. And Best Buy wasn't open, so it deprives me. I feel really good,
I'm
Janice.
going
I
to need my
feel
next one
really
from the
good.
hairdresser.
Oh man, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling good. As much as you are a seat there, you big tobaccos, they've got more customers. Thankfully, use bella mushrooms and veggies for spaghetti sauce. That's good.
That's actually could be, true, but hey, it's just
I
an
like.
excuse
I
for me
make
not to
a.
quit, right?
I make a great spaghetti. I know Cajun Kev. I was thinking about. I had that dream when they announced the checks were coming. I told them my hangout. I'm going to sit outside the Best Buy and watch people start to come out with their with waddling out with their big screen TVs. But Best Buy never opened.
Mm-mm.
The Targets and Walmarts closed off. You were only allowed to buy essential goods. They didn't want people browsing and looking and fingering electronics and things like that. Good night, Ilva.
Did you hear that the
I don't know why
Charmin?
people are still buying toilet paper. It's the dumbest thing on planet Earth.
Did you hear that Charmin was actually remodeling one of their warehouses right before the pandemic happened? So that was part of this shortage, just because not only is their like their major brand was like they warehoused in there, but they warehoused a lot of generic toilet papers and things like that. So they were actually remodeling that into this huge warehouse, and then the pandemic happened, and they couldn't even get stuff out because it wasn't there.
Yeah, our Best Buys just slammed doors shut. That was it. Our county is very reticent, very, our.
People are in Target and electronics.
Okay, but the initial month you couldn't. They taped off for just essential purposes.
Stuff like everywhere.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, lots of fingering going on, Julie. That's exactly right.
Since the beginning.
Since the whole thing came down, there's been a lot of fingering going on out there. How you doing, Hop Frog?
Hey, Cajun Kev Hop Frog.
But the good news today was.
Well, remember that you had a limited number of customers in the store.
Yeah, so you're going to be lined up outside, right?
Yeah, you had to line up and they counted the numbers to go in.
And the same number got to come out.
And all those people sitting right next to that glass that cornholio stays on for 9 days.
And also standing in line. I don't see a lot of social distancing when I see people in line.
Because when I went, there was like 20 people, and we were.
So foggy. How you doing, Corey?
Okay.
It's been
How you
so
doing, Corey?
long.
Good to see you. Glad you're
I've
still
met her
alive,
before.
honey. Hello, Judy. Nice to see you. I've not been in Walmart since this began. All corn cobs are a backup for toilet paper. Yeah, I don't even want to go there, with that.
Corey was really generous when I met her. She was actually really cool.
Yeah, she is. She's cool. Yeah. No, I don't know what people are going to do with all the toilet paper that they got.
Cheryl.
Yeah, can you imagine being born as a COVID baby? Next week I'm going to buy $1,200 of silver. Going to make money. Well, I don't think you can go wrong with the way they're inflating the currency. Silver will just seek its own new level of true value against a depreciating dollar. So
I'm doing great, Corey. Thank you.
I don't think, hey, Sky Angel, I don't think that you can go wrong putting silver away. It's always going to seek its level. Yeah, you got to have Charmin.
I don't know. I really can't stand the dollar store stuff. It makes my booty itch.
Well, that's what Janet used to complain about. That's what I would get, the dollar store stuff, and she started bringing her own toilet paper here.
I got my own roll. I'm actually almost out.
I took the hint, man. We stepped up to the good stuff over here.
I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to use it.
I didn't want to be that person. Yeah, I didn't want to be that person. So we've stepped it up here a little bit over the years. But how's the Shine Shack working out for you? The shower and everything?
It's great.
It's good.
I mean, I try not to use.
No, but you know what I mean.
Things.
Is it comfortable? There's a heater built into the wall too. You turn the.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a wall heater there, a Braun wall heater. You can turn it on and it gives heat in the bathroom while you're in there.
Well, I don't like to do things without
I
permission.
thought of everything when I did that.
I don't like to do things without permission or use things without
It's a
permission or
bathroom.
eat
Use
things
what
without
the hell.
permission or anything. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, it's not mine to... Unless somebody says,
You
"Hey,
think I
it's
asked
cool."
Janet Fields permission to whiz in her toilet when I go down?
I even ask if I can use permission to use that though if I'm at someone's house. But
Oh,
that's just
man.
who I am. I was taught that. I was raised that way out of respect for people. This is what Diane's famous words used to be. If it's not yours, don't touch it.
Yeah, well, I'm not known as being a very spendy person, Janet, so I'm known to be a little on the conservative side with $1. So some people would say, Rosie, you're the cheapest person in the history of YouTube.
I think I'm the cheapest.
I'm thrifty with $1. Okay,
Well, maybe
so,
not with my own money. I'm pretty
you know,
pretty
you
spendy with my
have
own.
you go shopping at the supermarket. Your most expensive items are at shelf level. Your second down is most expensive, and then you get down to the bottom shelf is the cheap stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm usually this is why I'm bent over because I'm used to being down on the.
my
I'm used to shopping the bottom shelf all the time.
that's
when
where my
I'm
brother
doing that.
goes to get his. I can't go over to his house and use
Yeah,
use the
thank you,
restroom.
Sky. Tell me the general. We used to take toilet paper and put it in trees. Yeah, could you imagine that? Hey, Doug Walker, David, how are you? Gonna send Missy a picture. There you go. Anyway, things seem to be doing a little better in that regard. Some things are stocked. We have no problem with toilet paper now. Yeah, you like to say frugal. There we are. Somebody said, Rosie, you're the Jack Benny of YouTube. I remember the day that Jack Benny, it had to be in the 1970s when he was on Jerry Lewis Telethon, and he just came out, he looked at the camera, he's like,
Freshest bread is on the lowest shelf. I didn't know that.
He looked right into the camera to kicking off the telethon. He's like, I hope you don't expect me to make a donation on this thing. I buy my liquor. That's what I said, man, when I was in Sonoma. And I remember, guys, I had the choice at that bar of buying the margaritas. And the person's like, yeah. Do you want the top shelf stuff? I'm like, you got bottom shelf? He's like, yeah. His voice, his shoulders went down.
I'm with you. You know,
if I'm mixing a tequila, I don't care about top shelf stuff. Just it's all.
You see how I am when I go there. I'm like, I want Long Island and top shelf, please.
See, well, I can't do that. I'm not in.
Then Rose is like, geez, you paid $10 for that drink? Are you kidding me? $12. One time was like $18. Remember at the Strat?
My wig staining on
at the Strat, you were like $18 for that.
I could eat for a day on that.
Well,
He's like, shut up and drink your beer. I'm gonna have my Long Island.
Love a Long Island. Whew. That is. I haven't had one in forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They moved to. I don't know, Corey. I go to the bread. They used to have a wholesome bread store here. It was great. It was 3 loaves for $1. It was 3 days old. Man, I lived on that stuff. I was hoping you would buy it that day. The after margarita stream was classic, wasn't that? That was a great ass stream. Well, I'm like that when D spends every time D spends money.
Lamont Black Bigot does the same thing.
No, you imagine him if I ever spent
damn.
money, he would fall over in his chair. He'd be like, "You just paid $10 for that drink."
When Lamont and I were in Mardi Gras,
yeah,
he went to the bathroom, and I can't order anything with him around because he's always like, no, when he hears the price. So I waited until he went to the bath. Yeah, so he went to the bathroom, and I went ahead and got the 2 rounds of tequila. I said top shelf, came back, and he comes out there and he's out of the bathroom. I'm like, here you go. And he's like, how much you spend on this? I'm like, it's just like $12 a shot. And he's like, what?
That's okay. How many times have I told you what? He come out of the bar. He's, oh man, I had to have it. I had to have that. I had to have that margarita. I had to have that top shelf for the Long Island. What? I mean, if he was younger, I would have insisted as a mother figure that he'd take it back to the bar and get your money back on that.
Lamont didn't even want to take that shot. He's just like, I'm like, come on, dude. I bought it.
Hi, Hop Frog. Good to see you. All my seating and panning. I'm going to do my video tomorrow on the garden. I like to feel my bread freshness and look at that date to see what's freshest. We used to have a Wholesome outlet store here. When Hostess went bankrupt, it closed up. So I don't know what the hell to do, man. It would be 3 loaves for $1. I walked down the street like Frank Sinatra in Vegas, man. I felt so good. 3 loaves of bread for $1. It's
I
like
grew up
holy
with the
smokes.
Etzemann's factory down the road, and they had stores and stuff. Oh, that was
Sky, how's everything on your neck of the woods? Everyone and their mother be out here at PA. You got to understand, people have been cooped up, so they're gonna be trying to decompress. It's like a spring that's been compressed. They're gonna come out and boom, be
Well,
out
it's like I
there.
told you, we are a pack mammals. We're
Yeah,
not
we're
made to
social
be
creatures.
sit in by
Yeah,
ourselves and be, locked up.
yeah, $12 for
I
a
was
shot.
torn up.
Back in 2012, when the
Well, that's on
boss,
Bourbon Street. So I mean, what do you expect during Mardi Gras on Bourbon Street?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I mean, I don't. I just don't like to spend that kind of money.
Hell
So
yeah, feeding every pigeon you see.
yeah. Well, the ladies at the outlet really liked me. They thought I was different, and they used to like to take care of me. Well, we held this for you, Rosie, here at the. And it was 2 day old instead of 3 day old. Old bread. Oh, thank you. Night Train or Thunderbird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got to get back. I got to hang with Chef, man. I got to tear it up with him. I mean, that would be.
Oh, Chef is, dude, he's fun as
That
hell.
would be. I mean, his accent and the way he talks, and
Oh, we have a lot. We have a
I'm
blast.
a Southerner too, and the way Chef throws it down and stuff, and on his videos and things. Damn. Yeah, there you go. Corey was talking about the pineapple upside down drink. She loved that. Thanks a fucking lot.
Yeah. I tried it. I tried it.
Wow. Kathleen, you started your tomatoes from tomato slicings. I've never in my life heard that.
I
What an
think biggest
idea.
video of Mardi Gras.
I
should
thought a
win
lot
an
of these are
award, but-
hybridized, though, so you don't know what you're going to get in the way of potato.
Insane Chef took me to there is no casinos or anything allowed.
Bryce,
in,
don't even get me started
no
on
betting.
this. Don't get
in
me
Las-
started on this
in
Mardi
Texas.
Gras video.
No.
That goddamn thing. Jesus.
He took me to. There's no betting in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no gambling allowed in Texas. Not even like Indian casinos and all
Yeah.
that. But there's one racetrack outside of Dallas that they allow you to go to and bet on races for some reason. I
Yeah,
don't know
what's
why.
the name of the track?
I can't remember. What is that name, Chef?
Arlington or no?
No, it wasn't Arlington. I can't remember. What's the name of that
So
chef?
it was
But he
a
took me there.
Parimutuel wagering. You could go.
That
We
place
played
was sweet.
show and, yeah.
Yeah, you go there and you watch a bunch of different races and you bet them.
Oh, it's a sports book then for around
Yeah,
the country.
yeah.
Pimlico, Laurel, New York. All
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Okay.
And you watch the races on the
Oh, that's
television.
cool. Yeah, we have one of them here. I'll
But-
take you over to it when it reopens.
But it was a bar inside there, man. We had
Well, there's
we
a
had a
bar
good time.
over here too, man.
Oh, really? Well, then we gotta go because I don't gamble, so
Yeah, they're racing it. I think they're going to start up in Pimlico in Baltimore again.
Ah,
Yeah, they got all
Make
Santa
an actual
Anita and all
pound
down
sign.
Southern
Oh, maybe.
California, New York tracks and all that stuff.
oh, Corey, that video you did, you showed me how to make those. Woo, that was good. How did I not know about pineapple upside down drinks? I don't know, but when I met Corey, so fuck it. We went to the bar down there in Florida, and it was a restaurant really, but to me it was like a bar. And I just ordered all these cool ass drinks, man. And one of them was a pineapple upside down cake. I got pretty twisted. Yeah, she's got the recipe on her channel. She did it for me. I appreciate that too. Off track betting, really? I see. I did not know that. Not where I'm from. They don't. Just waiting for Chef to put the name of that bar in there. How you doing, North Shore? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you'll have to check it out, Sweet Pineapple. It's about a year old because I met her last year about May or June. So, just scroll down there. Check it out. Julie Army Mom, how you doing? Oh, yeah, so I got really twisted. Yeah, I don't know what the name of it was. What's the name of that betting place, dude? What's the name of it? Looking at the pic. What? Hi, Sky Angel. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Casino boats? Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, one of my goals for 2020 is to do a cinematic of Chef in the kitchen. That would be
Oh
cool.
man,
you know?
I'm telling you what.
Cinematic
Cooking
video
with Chef side by side is a blast. It's a blast. We have fun. We had a lot of fun
Can you
there.
imagine that with Chef? I'm gonna immortalize you in cinematic
Lone Star
4K.
Park. That might have been it. I can't remember what the place was
Lone
called.
Star Park. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Yeah. Nancy says, I wonder if casino boats will make a comeback. Well, I'll tell you what, Nancy, the Colorado Bell closed its doors forever in Lachlan, Nevada on the Colorado River down there. So that's gone. Yeah, we have
Where'd you get this from?
Mr. Z,
This thing is fucking cool.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't show it on the stream.
No.
I'll get a strike, you know.
I know, that's why I didn't
show
like.
Dee, will you do some cooking videos?
I mean, if that's what people want to see, I can show what I'm cooking.
You're the one that's always asking people what they want to see. There's one of your fans that says, will you do a cooking video?
I can do some more cooking videos. Bar and Book.
Good night,
That's
Carrie.
it, Chef. Bar and Book is the place.
Okay.
That place is fun.
Yeah, because in California, off-track betting is legal.
Well, they have a racetrack there, though.
Yeah.
It was really strange. It's the only place in the entire state of Texas that you can bet at legally.
Yeah, we've got, there's no Indian casinos in Texas. There's no Indian game?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
That's big time here.
You have to go to Oklahoma, Louisiana, or New Mexico to get to a casino.
Wow.
They do not allow any kind of gambling, period, in the state of Texas.
Well, that's
Been that way for years.
okay. Well, I didn't know that. There's only 2 states in the union. Let's see how good the side chat is. There's only 2 states in the United States that don't allow any form of gambling whatsoever. No lotteries, no Indian casino gambling, no regular casino gambling, no horse tracks, no dog tracks, nothing.
What's up,
Hey,
Aussie Sugar?
Ozzy, how you doing, mate? Smoke it up. There you go.
I wish. No, I don't have any weed, man. I don't even think dispensaries are open here in California. I never
Yeah,
even
they
really
are.
looked.
They'll
Oh, they
give you
are.
curbside delivery. Yeah.
Oh, we'll
They're-
see. I don't have a vehicle, so
Yeah.
it doesn't do me no bit of good. Does DeeDub know how to boil a steak? Yeah, real simple. You just don't.
Wow, 400 pounds of fresh spinach. Chef, can you imagine? Well, you cooked it. I mean, what that cooks
That was a
down
long
to,
day. Well, him and I both did it.
What that, spinach reduces like crazy. Good.
About
Lord.
100 pounds.
Wow.
100 to 150 pounds of spinach.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was quite a day.
Hawaii and Utah. Thank you, Missy. Yes.
We have
Hawaii
fun,
and
though.
Utah. No gambling whatsoever in those 2 states.
Yep, Alabama and Texas.
Yeah, we know, Dee Dee. Is Pennsylvania one? No, it's Hawaii and Utah don't allow it. They don't even have a lottery or anything in those,
Texas
states.
does have a lottery. So
Okay.
yeah, you're right. Hawaii and Utah.
Yep. Those are
I didn't even think about that. I never noticed that when I was in
Yep.
Utah. There's nothing there. That's a huge Mormon state, though.
Good
isn't
night, Cajun Cab. I have to go search for some weird photos. Okay, Kev.
It's
well,
a hobby of yours.
we got all kinds of people in here. Yes, Doug made me spinach mushroom quesadilla and the greens cooked down big. Yeah, I never saw a vegetable that would cook down like spinach did. So I'm growing some spinach here on the rancho. So we will see how that we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Aussies love them Alabama girls.
All the Southern belles.
Yeah, all the Southern belles.
Mormons don't
Ring
like
my bell.
gambling. Though they don't, Janet, you're right on that.
Yeah, and just Hawaii is a very it's a very I don't know how to say it, matriarchal state. They don't, they want to make sure that people don't get into trouble there.
Well,
Yeah, send that first one to me.
I don't like casinos in towns mainly because, they sit there and they promote we're bringing jobs, we're bringing jobs, we're bringing jobs. But if you look at the facts of casinos when they come into a place, they bring a lot of poverty.
They do. Look at
lot
Atlanta.
of poverty.
If casino gambling was the panacea for economic devastation, if it was the cure, Atlantic City would be one of the wealthiest cities in America. It did nothing for Atlantic City. Okay.
Yes, Ace Carson. I'm actually a chef.
Gambling is it's a inverse tax, right? It disproportionately taxes the poor. Okay, so it's not a good thing to build an economy on gambling. That you're only moving your money around. You're really concentrating wealth in fewer hands when you do that. So corporate hands. Yeah, I like poker. Yeah, ace card. Yeah, Dee did a good throwdown. How you doing, Amanda? I do have to say, handsome DeeDubs, a hottie, much love from Atlanta. There's an Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Yeah. Mormons don't like that, but they gamble on coming to my front door. There you go. God, you don't ever want to bang on Janet Fields' front. Hi, I want to talk to you about your faith. Really?
You know what I first say?
Janet Fields, really?
The best thing for me to do is just be like, yeah, I'm Muslim, and then they hurry up and.
Yeah, that's it. Chef said, I'm glad Texas didn't legalize gambling. We have a great
We made your
economy."
taters. Oh, you did like it, Brooke. You tried that, huh? That's good. I'm glad you guys like that.
They are, poor man. They're a magnet for retirement checks. The best potatoes I had recently, and I enjoyed. Let me just preface this by saying, good night, House
Yes,
of
I am
Ramirez.
single.
I enjoyed these potatoes very much, but they were overshadowed by the great job on the peppers and the steak.
You think so?
Okay, they were overshadowed in my mind, meaning that I wasn't expecting how good the peppers would be. So
Okay.
I didn't put that much attention or thought on it. But
I think I shock a lot of people. People look at me like, because I've never been to a culinary arts school, but I don't have to.
yeah, Bob
I grew up
Sacamano.
with Julia Childs all the time.
Bob Sacamano, who came into my chat for a long time, told me to get root vegetables, turnips, potatoes, carrots.
Yes.
I think I even had some rutabagas in there too. Salt them, put some oil on them and some rosemary, pepper on them, and put them in the oven. They were off the hook. They were incredible.
It's crazy because even if I've never cooked it before,
yeah,
I could
Sean,
still
we
cook
probably
it.
will. Yeah.
I just got that talent, but I won't do that as a full-time profession because I love cooking so much that if I did it every day, day in, day out, I wouldn't like it no more.
Yeah, there you go, Aussie. Mormons have a lot of money invested in Las Vegas.
Probably a good bloke.
Well, they run that. Wasn't Steve Wynn a Mormon? I believe he was, and married, of course, is a Mormon family, married corporation. So yeah, I believe so. Roasted Brussels would be good.
Oh,
I love Brussels sprouts.
I hate Brussels sprouts
I
and
love them.
beets.
Sorry,
I don't like either one of those.
Beets. I love Brussels sprouts. Okay, take care, Corey.
All right, Corey.
Much
thank you
love
for being
to
here.
you, honey. Thanks for popping by. Thank you. Say hi to Doug, please. And I hope everything is good down your way. So.
I'm gonna have to go pee here pretty soon. I've only had like 5 beers.
Oh my God! Don't talk to me about Sailor Jerry. Oh God, the worst.
Who's Sailor Jerry?
Sailor Jerry spiced rum. Oh my
Never
God.
had that.
Woo!
I don't
Yeah.
like rum or spiced
I'm
rum.
not a
I like
rum-
Bacardi.
I'm not a rum drinker.
I love
either.
Bacardi though.
I don't do rum. Well, that's good, Julie. I'm sorry you ain't gonna be traveling until 2021, but you'll be alive, honey. That's a good news. Yeah, I love Brussels sprouts. Brussels
Oh.
sprouts are awesome, man. You get them roasted up good.
I will
Let's
cook
see.
them, but I
Chef said,
can't
I think
stand-
today we made 10,000 chicken skewers.
Yes, this scare me. What do you mean we? I pretty much made 10,000 chicken skewers.
What'd the pile of meat look like that you put on there?
It was just racks and racks and racks and racks. I just had to keep.
Damn.
Well, see, okay, I didn't really make the whole thing. So I pretty much
Chef, you really throw it down,
seared
man.
them. I seared them. I seared 10,000 of the chicken skewers. You know.
Damn, how many chickens gave up their lives for that 10,000?
Yeah, when he's like, "Hey man, yeah, here's what you're gonna be doing all day. You're gonna sear some chicken." I'm like, "Oh, all day? That's not gonna take me long." And he's like, "Yeah, we have 10,000." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, it comes out to about 500 chickens to sear your thing.
It was a long time. It
Damn,
took me all day.
man. Chef, I would have liked to seen your wholesale bill to come in from your
Yeah, that was like my
supplier.
second day. That's right.
Shit, what's it like when the truck pulls up there, man, with all that damn chicken and stuff? Jeez.
Well, see, I pretty much did my own hours, so I wasn't there when everybody was getting in there in the morning. I'd mosey my ass in there about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning instead of 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but I'm still saying, man, when that truck would pull in with all that stuff, holy smokes, man, Chef, you're big time, man.
That's
big time.
that's really nothing compared to the trucks that would pull in that we'd have to put them on to get it out to the
Man,
restaurant.
when I worked at Phillips Seafood House in Ocean City, very first job, before even shucking corn, was a warehouse guy, and every time the truck would pull up from Simplot from Idaho, and I'd have to go into it was hot and humid, had to go in and out of the freezer carrying boxes and boxes and dollies full of French fried potatoes, man. Oh God, I hated that job, working warehouse.
I make stuffed jalapenos, but I like to buy the TGI Friday ones that are frozen. I like to see DeeDubs go gator hunting. Well, I wouldn't mind doing it. I'll try anything.
Shoot it, that motherfucker turning, shoot it, boy,
Shoot him, Junior,
shoot him, man. What
I would love to do that.
I'll
I'm
tell you
always
this,
down
I
with
can't
anything.
do nothing with this boy. You tell him to shoot that gator, he looking at that thing in the eye. Pull the trigger, boy. Out there, yeah.
String up some chicken.
Yeah, I like a
raw
gator.
chicken.
I like
Yeah.
some gator meat. Ain't nothing wrong with gator meat. I'll tell you what. I don't really cotton to crawfish or things like crawdads and all. There's not enough meat on it. Too much work for me. Yeah, put it on live chat, the top chat.
I don't even know why they have Top Chat.
I don't even know.
Doesn't make sense.
You know, it's like now YouTube.
They change all this crap on YouTube, but they leave this crappy Top Chat.
I've been on YouTube 7.5 years. Think about that. 7.5 years. The first 4 years, YouTube didn't change jack shit. It was glacial. It would move so slowly. The last year, they've changed more crap on YouTube in 1 year than the prior 7 years combined on here. I mean, it's almost out of control.
If I would have made my channel when everybody told me to, I'd probably be blowing up.
It is what it is. Yeah, gator meat is good. I like it prepped I like it on the hot side. I like to have a little heat on my
Crawfish or bait. I don't know. I don't eat bottom feeders.
The other one of my dream is to go with Chef to the Acme Oyster House in New Orleans and have the oyster challenge there. I think that would be off the hook. Because I do like my oysters. Yeah, the YouTube people can't even keep up with the stuff that's going on YouTube. Like Cobra John says, you eat them holds, you suck the body and eat the claw. It's too much work for me, Cobra
That's
John.
disgusting.
You know, there's not enough meat on it for me to keep me interested in it. Thank you, Cheryl. Thumbs up are appreciated, guys. Like to see if we could jump 200 thumbs up tonight. That would be awesome. So if you haven't, please do so. If you're just coming in, I don't want to suck a head on because in Hong Kong the heads of shrimp and stuff were full of mercury and things. So you didn't ever want to suck on the head of a shrimp or anything over there.
Hmm.
Langoustines, nothing, man. You wanted to do nothing of sucking on anything over there. So, you know. But I think Chef would be a lot of fun at the Acme Oyster House. I think that would be awesome. Whew. Just to tear it up with Chef, I think would be a damn hoot, man. I'd like to get him on a cinematic video of put him to some popping music in that kitchen, flaming up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be all right. That'd be all right. Had a weird reaction last time. You know, I'm one of those. I'm one of those people that's not much into lobster. I never got a lot of. Up until 1900, 1910, lobster was considered a garbage shellfish. You know, it wasn't a high demand thing. And to me, lobster just doesn't have a lot of taste to it. Okay, so if you got to do a lot of things, spicing it, buttering it, then I'm sorry, it's not the kind of thing that I'm going to be into. Well, I don't mind if people drink Ace, it's cool. LA oysters are full of, I wouldn't eat an oyster. I wouldn't eat an oyster out of LA. I eat oysters out of New Zealand. That's what I like, man. That's what I like. Mrs. Chef would be hilarious to hang out with. Seemed like a fun. Well, they're awesome. I mean, I got my respect level for Chef is off the chart. Yep. Yeah, I've eaten cow tongue before. It's just a piece of meat. Instead of being on the inside of the cow, it's the outside of the cow. That's all. Yeah, I had crayfish at the Iselton.
My wives.
Hey, how you doing, Katie? Nice to see you.
Katie, what's up?
Yeah, Katie, my girl, lobster grandma. I love all crustaceans. It's just too much work. My grandfather in Baltimore, he hated to pick blue crabs. We'd have big crab feasts and pour out a whole bushel basket of steamed crabs and have
Is it cool?
chicken, corn on the cob, a real crab feast, national bohemian beer. And he would just want a crab cake. He'd be like, it's too much work to pick crabs. Just give me the crab cake with all the meat.
I don't eat bottom feeders. What does that say?
Yeah, Craig said right on. It was something you had to eat in Maine. They'd say, ooh, lobster again. Yeah, I hear you. There you go. Ozzy says, I'll eat anything that that will fill my guts.
Careful what you say, Aussie.
Everything lately is cruel. It's a different world. I got Shingella from eating oysters. See, I wouldn't eat them out of there, Scottish. No offense, but if they're not coming from New Zealand or something, I'm not eating. You know, you can get sick very. I remember that happened, Scottish. You can get very, very sick off of them. I used to let my dog play with the lobsters before they met their mate. I don't know, Cheryl. Imagine if one clamped onto the nose of the dog. That dog wouldn't forget it.
Hey, Deborah.
Yeah, you're listening on your my home from work. There you go. You can get tongue tucked. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, tongue is just a piece of meat.
Ugh.
That's it. I prefer a good flank if I'm going to have taco. I like it made with beef flank and done. Crawfish or crab boil is about the best social gathering. You love a good bowl, huh? Going to have a seafood bowl.
I wouldn't mind going to a crab boil, but I just want to eat it. I've never had crawfish in my life. And
Crawfish are okay. It's just a lot of work, you know.
This sounds disgusting.
You got they're about that much meat on the tail. You pull it out, and it's nothing. You know, it's you know, I don't know.
Can you say hello to York?
Can you spam a chat,
He's a
Laura?
big fan.
Can you can you spam a chat? I guess not. Sorry, honey. You just got shown the great pork stomach. Tripe is okay. I'm from Baltimore. So anyone like conch? Now they told me conch is not that great of the eating. That's this big shell that's rounded at the end down in Key West. And
Is it? Do you think it's cruel to boil a lobster alive?
no, no. As long as it's hot, bam, it just goes fast and that's it. Or usually they'll ice seafood first so it numbs. They don't feel anything anyway. They just they go. So good
I was
evening,
just curious
Bunny.
because somebody asked that in chat.
Yep. Enchilada, chickens. I've had plenty of tripe, which is stomach. Oysters make your stomach turn. No, I like a good raw oyster. I'd like to go to the Acme Oyster House and thank you, Danny. I'd like to go to the Acme
thanks,
Oyster
Danny.
House down there and do the Acme Oyster House down in New Orleans and sit down for the challenge. I think it's 6 dozen oysters in half hour, something like that. They got a challenge at the Acme Oyster House. So,
I don't eat oysters.
yeah, they're not screaming. A lot of places ice them down anyway, so they're numb when they go into the conch is good. That's the way I would have it, poor man, to cut it very thin. And then put it in a ceviche with the lime and the lemon and the garlic
Calamari.
and the calamari. I love that.
But
Love
if it's
that.
cooked right,
Oh,
if it's cooked right,
I like
love
fried
it.
calamari and all that.
Yes. When I was growing up, Diane used to make squid a lot.
I love that.
I won't eat that no more.
I love that. Boy, that to me is good eating. Amy,
Oh,
how
hey,
you doing,
Amy.
sweetheart? What's
Thank
going
you.
on? Hello from New Zealand, TJ Campbell Painter. That's where the best oysters in the world come out of New Zealand down there. River's cleanest I've seen in 25
That thing's
years.
so
That's
awesome.
good.
I love
That's
that
good.
fireplace.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Gives a little ambiance.
Mm-hmm. Need one of those in the rancho.
Yeah, he was disappointed, lad. I could tell he was kind of like, no fireplace? You know, it's like, really? I'm not getting the whole authentic rancho experience here. So, what do you think of the rancho? It's pretty nice.
I really like it here, actually. It's
Your first thought is much bigger than it looks on.
a lot bigger than it looked, actually.
What was the thing that blew you away most? The deck or the back lot here? Well,
That back deck, I thought that was part of the. I had no idea you poured
I poured
everything
all that.
out there by hand,
built the
all by yourself.
forms
It's like
and all that stuff.
it's just
Yeah.
it's so professionally done that it's just like, what you did? What?
Set the forms.
When you
and
told me
did
there used to be a chicken coop there, I was blown away.
Yep, I had the Mexican guy come in with the cement pumper way over the top of the house and holding the thing in and filling in and tromping down the
It's very
cement
impressive.
in there,
The yard.
putting all the electrical chases inside of the boxes and the plumbing and the watering systems.
But the
and things.
privacy you have, even though you're on a busy road, you have an alley, you have a busy road, you got all these neighbors all on top
Yeah,
of you.
Josh, learn
You
to be a
have
better troll, man. Go back to
privacy.
troll school.
You have a lot of
Yeah.
privacy.
And if you guys are enjoying
Nice.
the chat tonight, which I am, please thumbs up. Everything out of New Zealand in the way of seafood is absolutely pristine. Beautiful thing about being in
It's
Hong
better
Kong.
than living. Yes, Chen, it's better than living in a thing.
Beautiful thing about being in Hong Kong, they imported all of the oysters from New Zealand, and they were top flight. Love the fruit trees. I thought Dee would say that back lot back there, that all that land back in the back, because it looks small.
Well, I didn't want to bust you out on something, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying it's.
But
Everybody
yeah,
knows I've been showcasing this property for almost 8 years.
I actually thought that was your neighbors.
Yeah.
When because you know the way it's set up, the way it's fenced off and everything, and I was like, well, whose is that? And you're like, that's mine. I'm like, wait a minute, this whole thing is yours? Wow!
And and consider where you are, right in the heart, right,
Yeah.
right in the damn heart. You could draw a cross right through the center.
You got
of
about
Santa
as
Rosa.
much property as your neighbors, these 3
Yeah.
houses. So
Yeah,
that's,
this is zoned for multi-property development.
and I
And
also
the
noticed
city of Santa Rosa has had a hard-on for years to condemn that property in the back and have it forced conversion into a apartment unit.
Oh, really? But they
Yeah,
can't.
we've resisted because the law says as long as you have an orchard or you're growing food for consumption, we can't take it. Hence, I kept the apple tree on the back.
I also like the idea that you have a driveway.
60-year-old apple tree back there.
You have a driveway for that.
Yeah.
For the Shine Shack. I didn't even notice that today when I was walking
Toronto,
around.
Gypsy Mom, my Toronto babe. Yeah, I got the best mods in the business. You're just wasting your time if you come.
I didn't even get a chance to see them.
But they do. It's 5 people with about 10 accounts each of them that come in.
I know who they are.
All they do is develop accounts. They have 20. They pull them out like arrows. Okay. Don't ever get the idea that, just make sure that you please hit the thumbs up when you come in, okay? They want to I know they want the taxes, but I have no intention of selling that. So yeah, please hit the thumbs up button. We are way ahead on thumbs up tonight, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, which will encourage them to go out tomorrow and develop 10 more accounts each, which will drive the view count here and come in, so it's all good.
So as long as you have the apple tree,
as long as
one
I have an
little
apple
lonely
tree,
apple tree out there,
yeah,
you're good.
It's considered a food-producing piece of land, so I'm good. Yeah, so
nice. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, making interesting cinematography. Yeah, well, Kirsten, I think that my best days are behind me in terms of, I don't want to do any more construction. Thank you, guys. I want to see if I can get to 200 thumbs up tonight. That would be great. That's always my goal.
Something like that, I would be more than happy to build it for you.
Yep. So, yeah, right now, thank you, Bunny. I appreciate that. We're going to hump it up to 200 thumbs up tonight and show people what quality entertainment is. We don't have to be here talking about other people. We don't have to be here making up lies about other people. We just come here and have a good time, and hence we always draw the numbers in of people that don't want to be involved in all that crap. Let the negative Nellies run that whole scene. Heard they tend to catch fire. The fireplace give me a hot flash. April, it's cold tonight. And the heater blew up in the Shine Shack. So guess what?
It works for a half hour every 48 hours.
Thank you, Gypsy Mom Canadian. Please come to Toronto. In the meantime, I have a latte on me. Thank you. I can't wait to come back to Toronto. I spent a half hour on the phone with Norm F. today. We had a great conversation. I told Norm, you've never sounded better on the phone. You sound happy. Life sounds good. And I had a great conversation with him today. I mean, I was really happy. Number one, that he survived cornholio from November. He had to be one of the earliest people that caught that.
Yes.
Okay. Before I knew it. Hell, I didn't know about it.
I wonder if that's what I had when I was at Chef's, because I was really, really sick. And
I don't know.
He told me,
remember in
got to go to
Vegas
the hospital.
you were sick going down Charleston, but you said I don't have cornholio. I just have seasonal flu or something. You might have had it. I
might have had it. I don't know.
But notice I sat next to you and didn't get jacked.
No, you were a super carrier.
I'm a super carrier. Yeah, I'm a super carrier.
Just fire up the still. I have no idea how to even
Vancouver.
operate that, Craig. I was looking at the still.
Come on, guys! Today. 11 more thumbs up out there. Woo!
I was looking at the still. I was laying on the mattress. I'm looking at it. I'm like, how in the fuck does this thing work? I was trying to figure it out in my mind. Man, I'm not a dummy. Man. So usually I can look at something and figure it out. But I'm just like, what the fuck?
That is Kentucky's finest piece of equipment. That's the finest thing produced out of Barlow, Kentucky, right there. That still.
Really? I was even looking at
the way that works. I have videos of how a column still works. Is you get that stuff up to about 187 degrees, which is when alcohol starts to boil. it starts to rise up in the column.
That's what those little eyeglass for are, right?
Yeah, you can see it start to rise and bubble in those columns, okay? But you want to do what's called reflux. You want to concentrate the alcohols first. You don't want it to come over the side and come out the, what they call the parrot or the worm at the end. So you have water in a jacket on that column. So when the vapors hit that, they condense and they cold water's in that jacket. The vapors condense and they drop back down into the mash. And it keeps going for about an hour till you hyper concentrate at the top of the mash the ethanol that you want to take off. Then you reduce the cooling on the first jacket that allows the alcohol to go over the top and then recondense in a secondary condenser with cold water that turns the vapor to liquid and it drops out into the catch basin. So it's got two condensers in that. So thank you. Who was that? Thank you, Tomcat. I appreciate that.
Sure
Yeah. Oh
was.
man, we're only 10 away. Look at the trolls struggling, man, to get in here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was in Sugar Cane stream early, and he was saying he thought you had the best. Oh, thank you, Megan. He's sweet.
Oh, sugarcane.
I appreciate it. We only got.
I wish Megan would come to my streams.
We only got 9 more to go tonight, guys. 9 more thumbs up, and we always make a statement here, which will drive them
There
to
we
create.
go.
Which will drive them to create 10 more channels with
Boil
their 5
some
accounts
water in the
tomorrow.
still. The Shine Shack will be warm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
it is.
see how much electricity. Because I looked at the plug and I was like, damn, that's a serious plug,
That's
man.
a 240, man.
I know.
That's
I was
the
just
real
like,
deal.
holy shit.
You take 25 gallons of stuff. It takes, you don't want to be there all day heating it up. So that has big heating things in the big heating coil. In
I was
the bottom
actually
of that.
thinking about, asking you.
Wasn't
like,
that quality
let's just do a
craftsmanship?
batch
Thank
to
you,
show me how
Oyster.
to do this.
Yep. I have a video. It's called "How the Columns Still Work." Look at
Oh,
those!
Kathleen.
Look at those
I'm
trolls!
a mod on her channel.
Look at those trolls working overtime tonight. I love that. They're
Yeah.
boosting up the view count. They're coming
Yes.
in tonight. They always keep me at the top of my game here.
Kathleen,
I love
I've
that.
known Megan for a while.
Thank you for the views, guys. Thank you. Keep going, trolls. Keep going. We need 5
Thank
more
you,
to get
Danny.
us to 200. I appreciate that. So that's all good. I mean, every time they come in, it's another click of the view here. So, I love it. It takes a lot for Janet Fields. 4 more to go, baby. Janet, you can imagine that hand shaking.
I gotta
do
be honest,
it.
though.
I can't thumbs up. I can't do that. I can't do that.
The more I see Janet, the more I like her.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. 2 more to go here tonight.
Come on.
Yeah, there we go. We're double the
Oh,
thumbs
there's more
down.
than 188,
There we go.
198 people here love me.
Go run, boys. Create those new accounts. Go ahead. You're doing nothing but helping my channel here. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Bunny. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. From 45-year-old tradesman still. Yeah. Well, it's nice.
That's all those other people.
I can't do it. Why not, Janet? Why can't you do it? There's only 2 more. There it is. Woohoo! 200. Just watching, not chatting. Yes. If would I go on your chat? Oh, I hope so, Megan, because I've known you for ever since I've been on YouTube. I gotta be honest, I don't get your notifications anymore. I might have to go into your chat or your channel, unsubscribe, resubscribe, because I have a blast in your place. So I do appreciate that. I was always like, dang, even Ben Inya gets her in here, man. Why can't I get her in my chat? I've known her for a long time. Hey, Danny. 201? Yes, Bunny. Oh, hey, Ace. Ace. Let me tell you something. I enjoy friendships, man. I'm not out looking for a woman. I'm not out looking for any kind of relationship as long as it's a friendship. So Janet seems like a really cool person to hang out and have a good time with. You know, her husband, the boss. It'd be cool. It'd be fun. Not there's no funny business thing going on, man. My life's I'm too full of myself right now to be having a relationship. Thanks, Megan. I appreciate that. Yes. All welcome, not even 99 cents, and we'll all have fun. Thank you, Craig. Yes, yes, we have 202 now.
Yay, good, yay. All right. What a
Yes, I do. It's
beautiful
called
night.
DeeDubs Travels, Sky Angel. DeeDubs Travels. You'll see me. I'll be the first one that comes up with my hand out there with snow from Lemon Mountain, Arizona.
I actually met Dee when he looked me up in the area here. Flyboy Glenn had actually been on my channel for a while before that.
I emailed you when I was in Arizona in the desert.
Yeah, and you were up in Vallejo, and I just come back from Reno or something. I didn't want to go all the way back to Vallejo. And then when I seen that Dee went on to Las Vegas, I thought, what the hell, I'm going down to Vegas, man. And we met up on your birthday, which was May 9th.
2019.
Yeah.
Was the mark of our friendship.
Yeah, and we had a good time, and
oh, thank you, Scottish Serene.
he had my back so many times on the
hello, the dude
street and stuff like that. It was it was great. It was good.
Janet says, "Okay, I did it."
Oh yeah, go to the bathroom. But then Janet says, "I get it." Yeah.
All right, here's my last beer
I'm gonna get
for
my
this
last,
stream.
I'm gonna get my last one.
I gotta save some because I think I'm just gonna go do a regular live tonight. Gotta have some kind of beer. I can't like sit there and start to get sober. I mean, I'm buzzed, so it'd be a real lame stream if I got sober after being buzzed. I need to go get some beer tomorrow and get some limes. I'm out of limes. It's sad.
Megan says I haven't been doing much of anything lately. There hasn't been a lot to do. There hasn't been a lot of
Great goose stepping in New
going
Orleans.
out. It's like you walk the streets. The restaurants have been closed. There's not a lot of.
Thank you, Megan.
There's not a lot of things to do out there. So.
Thank you, Cheryl S. Yeah, that was like one of the best birthdays I've ever had in my life. I'll tell you what.
This year too, didn't he?
Let me tell you why. Well, then here's the ironic thing. Last year in May, I went to Vegas to go get my scooter, my Honda Helix, and I figured, I'll just throw a couple spark plugs in there, clean up the carb, and I'm on my way. I'm gone. No, I needed $1,200 worth of work, so I was kind of like stuck there. Here you come on my birthday, right? And I met you, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is so awesome. Because I was stuck there, going from hostel to hostel to hostel. And then, I met you, and it was just amazing. And I got to ride an Aston Martin. I got to meet all kinds of really cool people. Vegas Fixin'. This marks our 1-year friendship, and Mr. Z. I got to meet Mr. Z. All kinds of great people.
Mr. Dirt.
Mr. Dirty, yeah. But this time when I went back to Vegas, I went back in the same exact day of the year to go get the same freaking bike I just spent $1,200 for. And guess what? I could not get it started. It needs more work after it was finally done. And I'm like, oh man, here's another bull crap birthday. I'm going to be stuck here all by myself.
We ended up going way over on Boulder Highway. It was, what was it, Mike's Cycle Repair?
Oh, I can't remember. That's not my normal.
And I went to the shop with them, and the guy, remember the shop owner's like, he thought I was a prostitute.
Yes. But the ironic thing is, this time I go back to get the same thing after I spent $1,300 and it was running just fine. I go back there to pick it up, and now it doesn't run no more. And I'm thinking, oh shit! And here you come, May 9th for my birthday again. I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm like, Hey, I got to do this every year. Come to Vegas to pick up a bike that doesn't run.
Oh man, well, Sky Angel's never been blocked in here. She's right there. She's sitting
Hey,
right.
Trixie.
She's sitting right there in the chat. Hey J.A., how you doing? Nice to see you, my friend.
Hey,
Um,
Jay.
we had a great time. I mean, it was like we just hit it off, and he extended so many courtesies to me. He was number one. He's like, yeah, the chooching's cool. How you doing, Trixie? He's like, the chooching is cool. We'll do that. And I was like, yeah, somebody's not complaining about. And he had a good time, and I got in trouble a couple times, and he was there. It's a nice.
That night, I was like, so you want me to, come back by and live stream with you? And you're like, no, that's okay. You just do your thing. I'll do mine tonight. I'm like, okay. So I'm watching her stream. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude.
You're in trouble.
These people are about to. This ain't good, man. I can see it all over their face. She's running her mouth and shit. It's time to go. I gotta go.
You gotta go, man. That's about a half a mile of walk
1.2
in the
miles.
rain and the cold.
1.2 miles, actually.
How you doing, Cy? Nice to see you. Hey,
MB.
MB, how are you doing?
How you doing, MB? She used to be on my panels.
MB's great. She doesn't panel much. She just comes in and gives a hi-ho.
I never buff on Rosie's channel, but on Dee's I do. Really?
Should have good signal on his. I haven't seen any issues with his streams or things, but I don't know. You're using a hotspot.
I've been using my phone now because everybody complains about the camera quality on that laptop. So
I don't know. We don't really do breakfast.
Cyborg
here, Janet. On
I don't even eat breakfast.
Tuesdays, I don't feel like a big, big breakfast. Weekends are like although every day feels like a weekend now. It's like Tuesday. We eat very simply around here. As Dee can tell you.
Work. Older you get, more stuff makes sense. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it starts to make starts to make sense. So we had a good year, and we had a lot of laughs, a lot of good times, and hanging out with Randy and getting a bike thing. Randy knows everybody. He's original OG Vegas, which is rare as can be. So he knows everybody in town. That is worth knowing. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we got a lot of thumbs up. The trolls are slipping away here. Their count's starting to decline. So that's the days. The days all run together here. That's what I say. There's no difference between any of the days now. So weekdays feel like weekends, and I have to always remind myself and double check what day of the week it is when I go live. But we have fun here. We have fun chats. I don't get all engaged in hate chats or go for the low hanging fruited drama. We can come here. We can have laughs. We can have a good time without doing that. So that's what I'm most proud of on my chats is I don't let them devolve into that. I have the best moderators on planet Earth that know exactly the way the chat wants to be run, and they take care of business here, and I'm very appreciative.
I appreciate your mods too.
My mods are nothing short of outstanding.
If I see them in my chat, I'm like,
yeah, and I'm glad Scottish Saren is back again to have picked up her wrench. I missed her for the better part of 6 months or so, but she had some. Hey, Julie, she had some things going on in life and got them squared away. So I was thrilled to see her. I hate to lose people, and you make a relationship. Scottish has my digits and things, and you miss her. You worry about people, so it's so great to see her. So great to see her back again. Yeah, we have good times. We don't need to grab the low-hanging fruit of insulting people and dogging people and all that kind of. Yeah, the mods are good. They do a lot to. They do a lot to keep things nice. Well, there's the Juice and Janet show has been going on for.
Oh, they don't like each other?
4 years or something,
They don't like each other?
It's a long story.
Where is Juice? Where is he?
Juice was here earlier.
Oh,
Juice
I must not saw him.
Yeah, Juice is around. Juice is always around. Always around.
Yes, Missy, that's very true. Did Dee make any homemade fish sticks yet? Nobody's
Yeah,
asked
there
for
you
them
go,
here.
Craig. Yep. Your mom.
But you can go ahead and go to my channel and learn how to make homemade fish sticks, or you can go to my channel and learn how to make frozen fish sticks. I got them both on there.
Well, as long as if he throws down a meal like he threw down on Saturday, man, I don't care what the hell he does in there. I don't care if he strips naked and cooks or whatever, you know. I'm just saying he did aces job on that. So
I'll cook
yeah,
anytime you want me to. You just say, hey,
Julie,
can you cook? I'll
Julie,
cook.
you can't say I'm sexist here with my moderators. I have mostly females in here. Tom Finland comes around once in a while, and of course Juice is around, and J.K. NoCal popped in a little bit, too, which was good. So things are
I
good.
want to meet that guy.
You know, I just feel like you take somebody like, let's just talk about Cheryl S. I mean, she must have an IQ of off the chart because she can just find out stuff, and I'll be walking someplace and she'll just get background story and post it up for people, and then Missy, aka a lot of compassion for her. She has a lot of ability to be in chats, which I super appreciate them being here. Cooking is cool to watch. Wasn't
Well,
the
thanks, Craig.
Craig, wasn't the confidence factor what blew me away? He never once turned to me and said, "Rosie, what should I do with?
I
What do
thought
you
you
want to
guys
do?"
would be impressed with my flipping skills and stuff.
Well, your flipping skills are, your flipping skills are great, but you got to understand the cooking before everything was always turned to me. If he needed my buy-in to say okay, and then if it went bad, it would, well, you told me to do this, but and I wasn't used to the confidence factor in cooking. That made a huge difference.
Oh yeah, Trixie.
Yeah, and
It's
in
not a
your
beautiful
words,
sight.
Rosie. Well, I ain't nothing. You're something.
I got a gut on the front and no ass in the back, so it doesn't look right.
They don't mind. They
I
don't
look good
mind.
with clothes on.
Yes, it was nice. He never turned to me once and said, what do you want to do with this? It's like, man, he just got in there and
I
started
have
chopping
to be honest,
peppers.
though. If
I'm
somebody
not-
tells me how to do something while I'm doing it, I get irritated. I'm like, oh, just go over there, man. You don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, how in the hell am I going to tell you what to do? You know, I mean, I'm not. I can cook proficiently. You know, Monkey Boy's such a genteel soul. Lord, the quietest are the deadliest, and good looking. Yeah, he's a good looking guy,
And single.
he's also
I'm on all kinds of
he's
social
helping
media.
me every day with my diet and everything right now, and I've been on a super low carb thing, and he's working with me right now, and I'm very, 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 very appreciative of the work.
You haven't tried my black beans out of the can.
Yeah, Cheryl's knowledge is incredible. I mean, she's obviously super well educated. I don't want to say you can tell she's cultured and everything else, and I'm appreciative of that. So I mean, it's a mark of thing. Look at the thumbs down receipt now as the trolls remove their thumbs down, and
That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
it's crazy,
Because it was over 100.
Yeah, they start to leave because they want to preserve their troll accounts and everything like that. So, well, I was very appreciative of the effort of what he did for cooking. It was great, and knocked it out of his. I don't care what the hell he does. I try to keep my calorie count under about 1,200 calories a day, so that works for me. That's what's been working for
Every person's diet works. There's different diets for different people. We all have different DNAs and different things. So really, there's just not one diet that works for one person. But what always works for everybody is to watch your intake and exercise. If you don't exercise, you ain't gonna lose weight.
Well, to me, it's reducing carbs, staying away from bread, staying away from pasta. Potatoes were a rare treat for me.
But you already exercise.
I exercise tremendously.
You even
every
left
day.
today to go for a walk. I didn't even know it.
Yep, and I do that a few times a day. But when I cut out bread, pasta, things like that, then the weight just comes off. I'm a very good Atkins kind of person. If I have protein, and that's what Monkey Boy's working me on.
Is that what
me
the
for.
Ultra's all about?
Well, I've used Ultra because I can't believe it tastes so damn good. They packed a lot of taste into the lowest
Isn't
calorie.
it just watered down?
No, it's amazing. You got to crack.
So there's just the same amount of alcohol and content as there as the regular Michelob?
4.2%. You got to go crack one sometime.
Well, I don't drink your beer. I got my own.
Well, I'm just saying
I like to buy my own
taste
things.
it sometime.
Well, I like to buy my own stuff.
To taste it sometime.
Yeah.
You know, and see what it's like.
Well, I don't like to be the moocher.
So I've cut over to like cheese. I've cut over to. I have had a great deal on bacon. It was like $3 for a rack of bacon. I grabbed 4 of those bad boys. So proteins and zero carbs in the diet. So tonight I had, for the first time in a week and a half, a ramen tonight, which was good.
Yes, dude, I'm telling you, that dog that's here, Georgie, he is so adorable. I love that dog.
That's
love that
Bunny.
dog.
Done it, Bunny. That's the best put it. And that's what basically Norm F said. D helps you instead of using you. Exactly. Today, I appreciate that, Bunny. That is super, super, super well said. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. And the other thing too was D was very fast and when he was working those vegetables and stuff and the potatoes. I mean, within 5 minutes, everything was in the pans and cut.
It's practice.
You're like, thank goodness you had a sharp knife in your kitchen.
That's the worst thing is dealing with a dull knife.
Yeah, it was an incredible deal for bacon, Jay. My eyes almost blew out of my head when I saw that. So he keeps popping in kitchen state. Hopefully this weekend should be great. We're gonna have great weather now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to cook this weekend. Because I assume you want me to
How
do
about a
kitchen
chicken
staging.
dish?
I can do homemade chicken noodle soup.
Well, not so much a soup, but something with some cut chicken and things would be
I'll
good.
Think about
yeah, think about that a little bit.
I'll get on my computer and look at some of my older recipes. I like to buy
the food and then you prepare it this time. So that's a good thing. So,
well, Missy, you have to be grateful when somebody does something for you because, I mean, I'd want somebody to be grateful if I did something for them. So, I mean, it goes back to that old golden rule. You do unto others as they do unto you. Well, and I'm not like this just on YouTube. I'm like this, period.
In a lot of places on YouTube, you can see the thumbs down disappearing because the battle is over tonight as they pull back their troll accounts here. But
these used to being on a line, his stuff. Yeah, I am Cheryl.
Sadly,
actually.
that's like 3 people with 20 accounts each that come in and do that. It's really sad. More of a sad statement on them. I care more about what you are today than what your life was in the past, and I think the world would be a better place if people adopted that philosophy in life. And I will always run with that philosophy. I had chicken cacciatore already. Maybe shrimp. Maybe Dee will make a good shrimp. I make a great shrimp fried rice and things like that. Maybe Dee will do something with shrimp. I'm going to leave his call.
You want chicken? I can make
I don't
chicken
care
fried
whether
rice.
he makes chicken. I don't care whether he makes seafood. I don't care whether he makes beef, pork. He doesn't eat pork, but I'm saying whatever
I'll make
the
whatever
hell.
you guys want, though.
I'm saying whatever the hell it is. Who knows, Heather? It's 1 or 2 people that have like 30 accounts. It's a stupid thing that they do. So they try to look like they're oversized in their opinions about things, and it just gets ridiculous. So
I need to turn the notifications off. My goodness. I'm just so scared that one time I do, something's going to happen to my kids.
Chicken parm, that sounds pretty good. Chicken parm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty. You ever done that before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't we do
I
it?
can do
Why
it.
don't we do a
Chicken
chicken
parm?
parm? And because
All
I
right.
like a red sauce and everything, that would be great. You
Mm.
know,
I
that would
make
be
my
awesome.
sauces from scratch.
That's a lot of work, man.
I make barbecue
You're
sauce from
3 hours.
scratch. I make barbecue
I know, but
beans
I'm
from
saying
scratch.
you're 2 hours of work making that.
Well, I
Getting
gotta
that
prep that
sauce
stuff
going.
first, though. I can always prep that
Okay.
first.
You know, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You know, and
you think this is good enough?
well, I don't know. You know, it's probably shrimp is probably cheaper than shrimp is chicken cheaper than shrimp is cheap as hell right now because the restaurants aren't taking it. So
They're not.
you got all these weird aberrations in the meat market.
Look, it doesn't matter what's
How am I
cheap,
gonna? How do I
what's
find a
expensive.
$3 pack of bacon? I don't know. It was there. I just grab it, right? So set it to where only their ring comes through.
You know, it doesn't matter what's more expensive, what's
Yeah,
cheaper.
shrimp
I will buy
scampi
it
with
anyways.
fettuccine or a shrimp with a red sauce, anything. I don't care. For me, it's dealer's choice. Whatever D wants to make is
Well, I
fine
mean,
with
you're
me.
the one that let me stay in this place on the backyard.
Yeah,
It's
but
up
I
to
don't
you
even.
what
I
you
don't.
want to eat.
I don't even give
So
you
it's
heat
chicken
out there,
parm.
man. I don't even have a heater for you
Well, you
out
just
there.
told me you did. I just didn't know.
Goddamn heater blew up out there. The second one out there. Well, this is the last cold night he's got. He's got a comforter out there.
It's really
too,
not
to
that
pull over.
cold. You
So,
got to remember, I'm used to like 30s and 20s and stuff like that.
so I'm
been in Texas
I'm
with
just gonna
28
tell you
degrees.
this. We're probably going to be over in Sonoma on Saturday, so it's going to be a long day anyway. We might do Kitchen Stadium to maybe Sunday night or something like that. So, and then we'll see. I'm
Food
gonna ask
Max.
D. I'm gonna ask D.
What's Food Max?
It's our local store where you shopped up here. I'm gonna ask D. What's his favorite dessert to have. So baked
Lemon
good.
bars.
Lemon bars. So I
And,
will be.
and a lemon meringue pie. But if you don't put the meringue on there, I'm gonna be upset.
Man, that's all I make is a lemon. You gotta choose it. Either you want a lemon meringue or you want the lemon bars. So I
They're
do both of
just
them.
like, ugh, tied,
Well,
man.
let's
They're
do a
both
lemon
tied.
meringue pie.
Pecan pie is another good favorite of mine, but that's
Well,
too
I'll
fattening.
make you a lemon meringue pie. That's
Oh.
my specialty here.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
So, well, Friday night will be lemon meringue pie, and it's going to be dealer's choice, whatever you want us to make. Saturday will be over in the town of Sonoma. Chicken parm sounds outstanding. I
I'll
don't
make
know
you
what
some chicken parm with oregano. Oregano
Okay.
chicken parm.
you put a little good red sauce with that, and that is just absolutely delicious.
Make lemon bars. Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
leave it
had
to-
lemon bars in a while.
I'm going to leave it to D. I don't care one way or the other what the hell it is. So,
Lemon bars. We'll do lemon
you know.
bars. I've been wanting those.
yeah, he enjoyed the coffee cake. I can tell you.
I killed that. I think I had like half of that cake.
I don't care. That's what I made it for.
You're like,
The
geez, you
more
might as
you-
well have that last little piece.
It's like the more you eat, the less fat I am. So that's. I mean, hell, it's bikini season in Vegas. So I got a heater in my bed. Got me in the -20-degree cold. Well, things just break down here. I had that heater in the shop for years.
I got a
Big Boy destroyed
propane
the
heater.
oil. Well, you don't want to put a propane heater into.
No, it's that the Mr. Buddy.
Well, I'm just saying, you pull the comforter, it'll be down to 50,
But
48.
it's actually, it wasn't cold last night.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not going to be cold tonight. Like, to me, cold is like when it gets down in the 40s and 30s at night. Because as long as you pull the blanket over your head, your body heat stays in because the blanket, your heat can't expose, through your head, and you're all cuddled up. So it just gets hot underneath that tent that I make.
Well, you guys got to understand, I had two heaters originally. I had the oil DeLonghi heater, which is a 4-baffle oil-filled heater that worked great.
Those are awesome.
They're good, but I walked in one day and the man who shall not be named said, "Oh man, unfortunately this heater doesn't work anymore."
Oh,
Okay.
great. And now you got another one that doesn't work
Now
after I get here.
Well, I pulled the heater from my shop where I do my work. You've seen my shop.
Yeah, it's nice.
Workshop with
I
all
like
the
it.
electronic equipment and test equipment. I took it out of there and put it in there, and Dee's like, "Oh, by the way, I had the heater on, and the light
It lasts
Still
about a
on.
half hour every 48 hours.
It's like, man, it's like being back in the hostel. You know,
Doesn't bother
I
me.
will probably be in the hostel. I'm not sure next time. I know. Whoa, man, I know you guys miss Rosie in a hostel down there.
$100 a week.
Yeah.
You cannot beat that. No, what I like the best about it
Yeah,
is
Dee will be strolling in with a full-blown cold tomorrow, cursing me like, God, it was so damn cold. There's a comforter out there too you could pull over.
no
I
resort
got
fees in a hostel.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it's. When I go back this time, I'll do a few days, and I'm probably going to be down there 2 weeks or 2 weeks or so. It's going to take time to get stuff done down
You think
there.
so?
Man, the DMV. The line's going to reach to Reno for the
I'm going to
Las
make an
Vegas.
appointment. I swear I got to make an appointment.
Even with an appointment, there's going to be stuff to be done. I'm probably going to be in Las Vegas. I'm actually thinking about, I don't see the Airbnbs aren't running, or I would do a monthly. I would take a whole month rental in Las Vegas and get a.
Well, if I
Get
had
a
a
nice
girl to
place.
snuggle with, I wouldn't be cold at night. All right. So it's nice that you all got that.
Sounds like Janice is.
I miss that.
Yeah, sounds like somebody's volunteering with No, I hope he does it. Nobody's going to get sick here. We're very germ resistant.
No, it's actually very rare I get sick. That's why it was really shocking that I got sick in Dallas, and then I got turned around and got sick again after I left Mardi Gras. It was just really strange for me.
I was worried about you in Vegas when we were on Charleston Avenue in March.
I was worse
And
than
you
that
met-
in Dallas, actually.
You met Mr. Z and I
Yeah.
out there, and you were like.
I was trying to
hot
chooch,
frogging.
man. I was trying.
Yeah, you were trying to chooch, and we felt so bad because you were trying to work too and chooch,
Yeah,
And you're like, screw this. This whole thing is collapsing.
I gotta go. But when I
He
got
was
sick
sick as
though
a dog
in
that
November, when I got sick in November in Dallas, I was really, really sick to the point where the chef said, "You gotta go to the hospital, man."
Jeez.
Yeah, I was like pouring with sweat. I had a fever.
You might have had cornholio.
I hurt so bad that my bones felt like they were breaking.
You
when I
might
was
have had
walking.
cornholio.
It was bad.
And
the only thing they told me is it's just an upper respiratory infection.
Okay, Jessica says I looked up an Airbnb and they're taking. I can Vegas Vixen can always work something up for me, and you know her. She can. You know the way she is.
Mm-hmm.
It has to have a pool and everything else, but
You gotta have a pool.
There's sometime I'm going to be at the hotel, sometime at the hostel, but I'm probably going to be down there a whole month.
What's a dimplex?
This time. This is the dimplex back here. This fireplace is called a dimplex.
Oh, there's not one of those in the Shine Shack, right?
Are you saying sleep under that
No.
tonight? Well, I'll be in San Diego for a month too, and then I'll be in LA also over there. So that's where most of the travels are going to be. I'm not allowed to go. I can't really go to the East Coast right now because it's shut down. I'd like to see my pop, but everything's all shut down in a lot of places.
You're right, Cheryl. They weren't testing for cornholio then. In fact, I don't even think they knew about cornholio back then.
I thought maybe he had cornholio in Vegas.
I might have. I should get the antibody test. That would be a really good YouTube video, actually.
Yeah.
Antibody test. You're right, Lynn Pearson. Yeah. Where can I go get something like that anyway?
Well, right here, I think locally they just test for drive-up testing and that kind of thing. You just have to Google it here. But more things are opening up, so I don't know. I had some Modelo left from the man who shall not be named here that was sitting here.
Yeah, this is really good.
And I'm not much on Modelo dark. I like a good Guinness stout, but I can't drink all night. Guinness stout is like a lunchtime beer or something, or a dinner beer. You're not going to drink Guinness stout. I don't care what you guys say. You're not going to drink Guinness stout all night long. Okay, I like to have like an ultra. Dee sees me go into the 7-Eleven, get the ultra light to 20-ounce big boy and stuff. So that's the way it goes.
Oh, you think I got it then? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that was probably it, Chef. Out of those 800 people from China, 1%. 8 of them had cornholio walking around.
And I don't
Chef.
ever go to the hospital, but man,
I
had
think he
to.
had it. I was worried about him in Vegas, and he's like, "Well, I'm sitting
it's
you
just
next
a
to you in the
cold."
driver's in the passenger seat. You're gonna get cornholio." And I'm like, "Man, I don't get shit. So you sit there until the cows come home." And I never got any. I never got anything. I haven't. I think it was 1972 was the last time I ever had a fever. So that's a long time. Can you stay here if you want? Oh, thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that, honey. I can't wait to see you back in Baltimore, babe. I would be honored to have you. Well, Craig, that would be my honor. Okay, you see what it's like.
Craig is a really good guy.
You see? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
I like
He
Craig.
got me a fire ring for outside.
Wow.
This guy's the consummate gentleman on you. Are you kidding me? He cuts videos just for me that he puts up and stuff.
Wow.
He came over from RB Deb's channel.
Yeah, that's another.
And it was like one of the greatest things that ever. But look at this, Craig. You can hit me up. Look at Zoe at Baltimore. She stream sniped me on a stream. Lives in Baltimore.
Doesn't that feel good though?
Oh, it feels so good when people. Oh, you can park in my driveway, or
I get that
you can
sometimes.
use
People
my
are
shower.
like, "Hey, man, you came through here. Why didn't you hit me up?" It's like, how am I supposed to know you live over there?
Yeah, I come from a hardy gene pool. You guys, I've done 7.5 years. I've never missed a day of uploading on YouTube. That tells you something here that I'm hardy as fuck, you know. Never missed a day, you know. I mean, it's like always punch the clock. I never missed a day. Get this. I never missed a day of school. Perfect attendance. I never missed a day of work.
Oh, I've missed plenty of days. I'm not gonna lie.
52 years of perfect attendance.
Wow. When I was in school, I tried to get out of as much as
That's a
possible.
highly resistant mofo. So, but what I'm saying is, you have people around the country. You're blessed when people are nice enough. Hey, put it on my driveway, or hey, I got a spare bedroom, or hey, you don't want to use the shower here? Cool, you know. You know how great that is?
It is, because let me tell you, when they closed all the gyms down and I'm in Phoenix, you know, I was like...
Oh, there you go, Kathleen.
When I was done, you know, isolating for a couple weeks, and then I was like stinking, you know. I mean, even though I was bathing with my little 1-burner butane stove,
It's still
I had
not
a subscriber saying, "Hey,
it's
come
not
on over
the
here and take a
same
shower.
Get
over here and take a shower."
You know
man.
damn well it's not the same as taking a shower.
It's not.
Stuff.
I took a shower 2 hours before I got locked up in jail.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, big deal for marijuana in Arizona. Dude, big deal. You know, it's more hassle than it's worth. Yeah, I did, Cheryl. I never missed a day of school. I never missed a day of work. No, I think we are, Craig. But here's a guy that takes the time to cut separate videos for me, just for me. Has been kind, sent the fire ring, sent a million things here, has been a tremendous supporter of the channel. And, you know, this is why I'm on YouTube, right? To meet people like this, and somebody invites you to be a part of their, and put you up. I mean, that's...
I got this guy. I don't need a cigarette.
Yeah, he's all good. No, we're all good, Sky Angel. We're all good. Well,
yeah, well, Craig is a really good guy.
Oh, Gypsy Mom, I know that, honey, because I know you know Toronto. I know Toronto, but not like you know Toronto. I spent years at Royal Bank of Canada, and every 6 months I flew into Toronto, and I thought I knew it all. But until you see Toronto with a local, I've been over Scarborough, everywhere. Till you've seen Toronto with a local, you're not living. Okay, so you better believe it, Gypsy, that I want to get back into Canada in a worse way and go to Montreal and places like that. That would be awesome. I went to doctor and they tested for flu.
What about me, Megan? I was supposed to build her a tiny home when I get there. You still need that built? Let me know.
Oh man, Virginia. Oh hell yeah,
I was supposed to build her a
man.
tiny home when I got there, and I haven't gotten over there yet.
Megan,
and I really need to get my way over there to help her build a tiny house.
What the hell,
No,
Megan?
I'm
I'm south of the Mason-Dixon line,
buzzed.
honey. I know Virginia. From Crystal City to Winchester to way down there in Hurricane, West Virginia, and all down there, honey. Yeah, can you imagine Chooch and Fire Island? Wouldn't that be good, Craig? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Craig, I'm awful blessed to have you as a friend, man. There you go. Glad you got the 9 cent subscription. So
I gotta go with you. I want to meet Craig.
well,
He's a really,
you know,
really
I've
good
never
guy.
been out. I've never been out to Long Island or a lot of places out there, and I thought I'd drop in on Ina Garten and on Jeffrey's. What the hell is this, honey? I got my teeny weeny bikini. Let's go, Ina. You know, let's bake something, baby. The virus got out of Wuhan. Wuhan. I've been to Wuhan. That's the automobile capital of China there. Wuhan
Well,
back in
evidently it's the
October.
virus capital too.
Well, there's still pieces to be put together, D, about the story of they have one of the 4 high-level laboratories that deals with the worst of the worst of the worst viruses in Wuhan, and we have a connection to Harvard University and all kinds of bad shit that's still going to come out.
Trump said it came from there. I gotta go with Trump. He's very, very smart. Aren't they testing
How you doing, Ginger?
to see who has had the virus though? Yes, Janice. That's what we're talking about. See who has the antibodies, and maybe I'm gonna look that up tomorrow. Because I think maybe I should get tested.
Yeah, I got the. I don't know if Long Island's ready for my swim attire. I'm not sure or not, but I'm good for the West Coast. The East Coast is kind of a different story. But I'll put the red Dorito bikini on. They'll be good to go there. No, I really love. Yeah, I love around the CN Tower in Toronto Stadium there for the Blue Jays and. The food scene on Church Street and the food scene in Toronto is just tremendous down there. It's amazing. If you guys have never been to Toronto, you have got to take a trip to Toronto, Canada. It's like a clean New York. That's the only way I can describe it. It's a very, very, very clean.
Oh, thank you,
New
Craig.
York.
Thank you. See? I like
Yeah,
that guy.
Craig better be careful. I mean, I hit the teeny weeny bikini beach, and they'll be talking to Craig on Monday about what the hell, man? Who was that fish you were with out there on the beach? Yeah, I love Virginia too. So I hope, yeah, youngster, I hope to see y'all. Could you imagine partying with Megan Fox? Seriously,
Yeah.
This chick,
She can party. She can party.
know,
We're gonna have fun.
this chick is the definition. I don't want to say a party animal in a bad way, but this chick laughs.
That's what I'm saying. She knows how to.
You bring a case of beer in with her or something like that. You do a little bud or something with her, and it's like, she.
I just want to know if she still needs me to build that tiny home for her.
She is, so I want to get over to the East Coast this summer. But if I thought I had a chance to meet Megan Fox and just even buy her a meal or just bullshit with her and hang out for a night, that would be off the chain. Yeah, the question Craig says is the question: are you ready for Fire Island? Well, really, Craig,
Is Fire Island ready for us?
the question is Fire Island, ready for the Dorito? That's the real deal, on that, because Craig, video doesn't lie, my friend. Out there when that hits. I don't care, nobody's required to have money to come to this chat, okay? So don't ever, I'm going to have to step up to a larger bikini before Fire on. But I'm looking forward to meeting Craig. Be awesome to meet him. He's been a great supporter of the channel, and he came over from RB Deb's channel. Very high quality individual. Communicates to me almost on a daily basis, And how many people are cutting private videos for me and stuff like that? It's really it's cool.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to go meet Brooke so she could say she met somebody famous.
Well, Brooke is down on the Havasu down there, which
Oh,
Come on, man. She
yeah.
invited me to go out topless on her boat and stuff.
Wow,
I'm gonna
nice.
be seeing. Are you kidding me, man? That's on the agenda to meet Brooke and go down to Havasu. Are you kidding me? We already got the invite. I mean, she's amazing. Last night they murdered the DJ Woody's in front of me. Oh my God. It seems so on Toronto-like to me. Church Street's beautiful over there. It's the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ area of Toronto, and it
Nice.
is beautiful there. Beautiful there. Yeah. Brooke said I'm not allowed to wear a top, so yeah, wouldn't that be good? Yeah, both
Oh,
welcome.
thanks,
Thank you,
Brooke.
Brooke. Thank you,
Yeah, we
honey.
would have so much fun.
Yeah, as long as we get to buy you dinner or something like that, that would be amazing. Yeah, we would, Megan. How you doing wearing those?
I think I'm gonna have to
Show 'em
buy
the
new
shoes
shoes
we bought.
tomorrow, actually, because I'm missing tread. This is the soul.
I have
This is
walked.
how much chooching I've done with these.
I have walked the shit out of these
Like,
shoes.
even the inside's all torn
Yeah,
up.
man, all right. This goddamn thing's away. Yeah, he doesn't have smelly feet. I'm just kidding, but
They're pretty bad.
I have worn him down walking hundreds of miles a year on Chooch and stuff like that.
I got these May 10th
Well,
because
Megan,
the next day.
I don't see any reason I'm not going to be over on the East Coast. I need to, if they ever get my pop out of lockdown over there. So, you know, yeah, the biggest Hooters on the Havasu. That sounds like a movie, sure.
Yeah, I've had these since May 10th of 2019, and these are my choochin shoes, and oh my God, have I
That's it.
chooched in these.
Why did you leave the F out of the community? Yeah, there you go. Sherry Grove has topless. Okay, well there you go, Greg. Well, it's a date then. So yeah.
Yeah, Zoe, that'd be cool. I would love to
Yeah.
show her my old stomping ground. She's been in Detroit, but there's
You
some
gotta be
places I could
damn
take her to.
careful in Baltimore, though. It's like Detroit. Well, they're about equivalent. They're both post-industrial
I'm not
places,
scared of
but
any
we
place in this world.
cannot. No,
There's
I
not one
can't-
place in
I
this world I'm
cannot-
scared to go to
I
and
cannot
walk.
physically take anybody out on the streets of on there in the summertime. It's just too.
Everybody's hot and miserable.
There's no cop presence, and
I don't need a cop.
they will just shoot you, and your body will lay there, and nobody will know anything of what happened. Yeah, somebody drove by and just took a pot shot and stuff, and I don't want to see that. Bake some brownies. Stinky potato, that's a good thought. I've never made brownies, but I'm going to be making lemon bars this
When you
weekend.
make brownies, I'll have to make sure I get some THC oil to put in there.
What I meant by in this county, they drive it to your door. They deliver it to you.
Really?
Yeah, you order it online and they bring it to you. You can, they'll deliver
Oh,
it.
yes.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. I've had a stellar chat tonight. Thank you. 220 thumbs up. If you guys have not thumbs up the chat tonight, thank you. What you're doing is thumbs upping that you enjoy quality content and you do not enjoy being bullied on YouTube. And I think that's the main thing of all. And to be able to come to a place that you can have fun and let them do their trolling games and spread their hatred elsewhere. I don't do this on this channel. So I want to thank you for being here. Those of you who haven't thumbs up, please do so on the way out. I think Dee will probably be gone live a bit tonight. I'm hoping he's not too off the chain.
No, it's not going to be a dirty delete. I'm just going to do regular live.
And I want to thank you guys, my moderators. I don't care what anybody says. The absolute best core of moderators in the business. They're fun. They know what it takes to run a chat. They know what it takes to run a big chat. And they do it every single day. And at the end of May, I want to do something, an expression of thank you to them too. So that's coming whether you like it or not. So y'all have a good night. Janet Fields, Megan, Kathleen,
Night, everybody.
Jinka, Scottish, good to see you. I am
Sky
so
Angel.
thrilled, Scottish, to have you back in my
Missy.
chat again.
Megan.
Just start sending those dirty pictures again, honey. That's all I ask. I'm only kidding.
Good night, Scottish.
Craig, thank you.
Brooke.
Yeah, say a prayer for Dee tonight.
Okay.
He's going to be in a cold down there.
Nah, I'm gonna be all right.
Tonight. Thank you, Brooke, and everybody.
See you guys later, man.
Cheryl. So thank you very much. Y'all have a good one, okay?